afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Big Voice Radio, streaming live right here in Winnebago, Nebraska. We are here at the high school football game where the Winnebago Indians will be hosting the Omaha Nation Chiefs. This is the final regular season game of the All Nations League. Winnebago walking in with a 7-0 record in 9A, the upper division, and Omaha Nation coming in with a 5-2 record in 9B. Great rivalry matchup here on the line. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio out of Winnebago, Nebraska, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. We are here live early for you all. Looking forward to it. What we have going on today is our Parents' Night. We are streaming a little bit early here today. We appreciate all of you joining the stream and being part of it here with us. Thank you for tuning in on the radio. Thank you for tuning in on your YouTubes at home. If you get a chance, like, subscribe, share the stream. Get the word out that there is live action right here in Winnebago, Nebraska, up here at the Winnebago Public Schools football field. We'll be joined by commentator Mr. Quince Bass here eventually after Parents' Night. He's got a son playing on this football team. My name's Eugene Decor, and we'll also be joined by Mr. Sean Walker. Really looking forward to this one this evening. Earlier in the season, I think the last stream we had going here at Winnebago, the last home game, both teams were walking away from that fourth week 4-0, and we were really hoping to have a undefeated matchup here today, but Macy came across a couple of meat grinders there and took two losses on their way to get here, sitting at a 5-2 record. Winnebago staying on their winning streak right now. Omaha Nation looking to come in here and upset on the last regular season game of the evening. So we got Winnebago on the field right now, stretching. All the parents are gathered. Everyone's here to see their boys, see their kids for Parents' Night. We're going to shout out some of our seniors that we have here this evening. Starting quarterback, Mr. Elijah Whitebear. Our backup quarterback, Mr. Melvin Hewlett. Our star running back, Mr. Adarius Fleminster. Starting center, Mr. Patrick Burt. Mr. Aiden Armel, senior. Aaron Hewlett, senior. Drayden Rave, senior. Mr. Dante Mercer, senior. Jacob Lincoln. Josiah Morgan. Demetrius Walker. Mr. All-American himself, Jared Doxey, and we cannot forget the big man in the middle, Mr. Ashton Tiny LaPointe. Some of our seniors here in Winnebago this evening. This will not be Winnebago's last home game here in Winnebago, as with their record, they have secured a home court top seed in the 9A division of All Nations football, and so they will be hosting on Halloween night here in Winnebago, Nebraska, and we have yet to determine who they're going to play at that time. It'll be determined after today's matchups, today's and tomorrow. So when we know, you guys will know. Be looking for that stream as it comes up. But it looks like we are getting ready to set up for Parents' Night right now. We are going to ask our coaches, Dusty Welsh, and also the coach from Omaha Nation, Mr. Matt Hundle, to come up and give us a quick interview. Hoping to give that to you guys here while we're on some extra time today. Looking forward to kind of ask them a few questions. How's their season gone so far? As we know their records, what are they looking forward to in the playoffs? I believe Omaha Nation has secured a playoff spot. Some of the highlights here at Winnebago Public School: the girls volleyball team has Lewis and Clark Conference play on Saturday, I believe at 3 o'clock. They play over all the way in Creighton, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that. And so that's going on here for our Winnebago volleyball girls. And then the cross-country team just got done, I believe, with their conference meet. And our very own Rakeem Bass, I believe, came home with a medal from that one as well. So congratulations to those teams going on. Our girls golf finished out their season. I think we had two finishers there. Kai Mia St. Cyr, she finished out her freshman year of golf, and also my daughter, Hoxie Decora, finished out her freshman year of golf. So a lot of learning to do, a lot of ways to go there. So, and here we go with senior night. Parents' Night here in Winnebago, Nebraska. We wanted to bring this live for all of our listeners and all of our viewers. Try to keep everything up to date for you all, so that you guys can enjoy this from the comfort of your own homes. Those that can't make it out, it might be a little chilly for you, but I'm gonna tell you this right now: it is a beautiful night here in Winnebago. The sun's going down, the lights are on. Omaha Nation's coming to town. The only thing that would make this any better if it was on a Friday night. But here we are, Thursday night live, Winnebago, Nebraska. So as we sit here and wait for them to line up and get ready for Parents' Night, like I'd mentioned before, some of the statistics here from the Omaha Nation and Winnebago. They're getting them all lined up now. So it looks like the starting quarterback for Omaha Nation is Mr. Romo, number one, 394 passing yards this season, 8 touchdowns along with 6 interceptions. It looks like they have a sophomore, Mr. Kane Sheridan, throwing 30 yards and 1 pick. And then they have a star running back. They are averaging almost as much as Winnebago is this year in rushing, and that shows in their 5-2 record. But Mr. Klein Brownrigg, their leading rusher, 309 yards this season. Mr. Romo with 225 yards rushing this season, both with 6 touchdowns. So it looks like we got a two-headed running attack here from Omaha Nation incoming to Winnebago. Some of their star receivers that they have, Mr. Grant, number 11, he's got 3 touchdowns on the year and 94 receiving yards. Mr. Parker, 1 touchdown, 55 yards receiving. And Kane Sheridan, 2 touchdowns and 40 yards receiving. We're going to look at some of the other stats that we have in front of us here. Looking at total tackles defensively, Mr. Webster, number 4, 30 total tackles on the year. Bertucci, 20 total tackles on the year. Grant, 19 tackles on the year. Romo, 17. Klein Brownrigg, 15. Harlan, 15. Garcia, 14. So as you can see, the defense for Omaha Nation, very stellar. Multiple tackles for loss from these guys as well, as I'm reading off these names. But we'll get into that more as we move forward here. Looks like it's going to be our cheerleaders as well. And I apologize, I do not have a list of cheerleader names in front of me. I'll see if I can get a hold of that here while I'm talking to you all. Messaging our other commentator, Mr. Sean Walker. So here we go, folks. We are getting ready to rock, getting ready to go. Shout out to Mr. Christopher Marufo, watching all the way up from, I believe, North Dakota way. Appreciate you tuning in and checking out the stream. Good to see you all. I even got to see some family from way over Middle Iowa, the legend himself, Mr. Bob Mercer. Give me a second, folks. Hold on here. All right, folks, sorry about that. Had some duties to help take care of. Some of our parents, making sure they get their lists right and everything. So, beautiful sight out here in Winnebago tonight, watching all our football boys standing there with all their parents, all their loved ones, all their siblings, everybody here in attendance for them this evening. Looks like we have our seniors out in midfield. The rest of the team is all lined up. And it looks like they have the cross country boys here as well. Maybe they're going to be recognized today. So looking forward to that. Like I said, that's coming up. Some of the highlights here for Winnebago moving forward. We're looking at Winnebago stats, and Winnebago's going to come in with quite a bit of passing yards from our starting quarterback. 350 yards for him, 9 touchdowns to no interceptions. And Mr. Hewlett coming in with 100 yards, throwing 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. The highlight of Winnebago's offensive attack, though, is Mr. Adarius Fleminster, sitting at 609 yards on the season, 11 touchdowns. And no slouch in his own right, Mr. Raiden Decora, 526 yards with 12 touchdowns. And then a highlight of this season, though, has been Mr. Latre sitting at 172 yards and 4 touchdowns as a freshman coming into this game. Doing a great job as the backup coming in late game. His offensive line getting it done. And it sounds like we're getting ready here, folks, to get things moving here. So if I don't talk for a little bit, I'm trying to listen to the names because I don't have the whole list of all the parents here in front of me. So I appreciate everybody again tuning in. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of it. And we are just waiting for some of the name. It sounds like Jamie Harlan, one of our parents, one of our students being recognized today. PJ LaPointe, son of Darla LaPointe. Joseph Levering with his Aunt Patrice. Zanaya Redhorn. Miss Gilpin and Mr. Fat here with her this evening. And Mr. Ware, but I don't see him out here. Now that I'm moving on to the juniors. Kylisha Big Bear. Tyus Penn Kennedy. Good to see that young man. I know he picked up cross country and is really into it. And here are your seniors for cross country. Preston Blackhawk with his mother, Tori. Rockman Free Bass. Jessica Free Bass and Mr. Quincy Bass. One of the standout runners for them this year at cross country. Farron Carnes with his mother, Trish. Ricardo Littlewalker. These are all our seniors from cross country. Ho Hump Snake with his mom, Iva, and his dad, Mick. And the wrestling legend herself, his big sis. And Cassius Snowball. So that is the cross country names here. There's your cross country team 2025, 2026. Congratulations to that cross country team. Their season's about to come to an end. I believe districts are coming up for them sometime soon, within the next 2 weeks. So looking forward to somebody in that group there trying to make their way to state, going to compete and being part of it. So congrats to our cross country team. Once again, want to appreciate everybody. I said let my other announcer know. And here we go, folks. We are moving right on into football. Drake Griffin with his Auntie Lola. Shout out Richie. Waukanja Morrison with his parents, Kenny and Rebecca. These are all our freshmen. Aaron Driftwood, number 38, with his Gaga Kathy. E.J. Latre, a standout freshman with his mother and his father. Another standout freshman, Big Kenny, Kendrick Mallory, with his aunt and his grandmother. Backup kicker, Mr. Braden Lawrence with his mother, Amanda. Incoming are our sophomores on the football team. Zakiah Redhorn with his choka, James Fat. Adrian Age LaPointe with his mother and father and family. Believe we're moving into our Lighty Hunter with his mother. Boston Thomas with his dad Derek. Moving on to the juniors. Braden Brownrigg with his mother and father. Brado. All right, here we go. They got some Rakeem Free Bass, another standout addition to this year's team with his mother and father. Standout running back junior for Winnebago, Mr. Raiden Decora with his mother and father. Chris Perez with his family. Standout addition to Winnebago. Andreas Robinson with Luke Merrick. The juniors. And here comes your seniors for this Winnebago Indians football team. Elijah Whitebear, starting quarterback for Winnebago. So as you hear it over the announcers, and then I'm just kind of following suit here with who they're announcing. Like I said, senior night here in Winnebago. Mr. Melvin Hewlett, backup quarterback / star cornerback here for this Winnebago Indians team. The star running back for Winnebago, Mr. Adarius Booby Miles Flemister, escorted with his mother and father. Starting center incoming for Winnebago. Small but mighty, Mr. Patrick Burt, escorted with his mother. Stand-up kid right there, good fancy dancer. As small as he is, he still sticks around being the starting center. Gotta love the heart in that guy. Aiden Armel, escorted by his mother and father. Up next, looks like it's going to be Mr. Aaron Hewlett. Escorted by Pat Hewlett. Sorry about that, folks. Number 36, Mr. Drayden Rave, escorted by his mother and father. Apologies if I missed one. Mr. Dante Mercer, escorted by Bob and Weehaw. And that's as mentioned, his chokas, his grandpa's in the stands with him today. Made a trip to see him on Parents' Night. Big number 51, the big man in the middle, Mr. Ashton Tiny LaPointe, escorted with his brother and sister. Made mention of his late father, Jerome LaPointe, big Winnebago Indians fan. I don't think you'd find a bigger one here in spirit with his boy. Good to see him carrying a picture of Mr. LaPointe, our former Win editor, former council member. Big shout out to his family, making it happen for Ashton Tiny LaPointe. And then we have Mr. Jacob Lincoln. And there's Larice and Mr. James Fat again. All the babies playing today for them two. They're at every game that I remember seeing them at. So shout out to those parents. Up next, Mr. Demetrius Walker, escorted by his mother. And then last but not least, coming up is our All-American defensive end slash guard slash tight end. This guy kind of does it all for this football team, Mr. Jared Doxey II, escorted with his mother, Angel. And I believe that might be the end of our Parents' Night festivities this evening. As you guys can see, if you're watching, you see some a beautiful crowd out here representing with these Winnebago Indians. There's a shot right there of Mr. Jared Doxey and his mother looking to close out an undefeated regular season this evening against Omaha Nation, coming in with a 5-2 record. And when you go back and look at the running stats from Omaha Nation, and you look at some of the passing that they're able to accomplish, this is not going to be a slouch, folks. Both these teams are hungry for this rivalry. Back in the day when Winnebago was playing 8-man football and different versions of 9-man football, these Friday night games of Omaha Nation versus Winnebago has been heated to say the least. Looking forward to our matchup this evening. Expecting Omaha Nation to come out guns a-blazing, ready to play this tough Winnebago team. I look at Winnebago to come out to try to continue their winning way and get these things done. You know, they want to establish themselves in the ground game. I think Omaha Nation's going to want to establish themselves in the ground game as well. But seeing the athleticism that you have out of Romo and also Mr. Sheridan out of the backfield, I think you're going to have quite a duo there. And Mr. Klein Brownrigg being their leading rusher, between him and Romo, almost the same amount of carries. But Mr. Klein Brownrigg, he's going to have looking to have a heck of a game over here against the mighty Indians, against the mighty Chiefs. Like I said, Omaha Nation in town. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. We are live here in Winnebago, Nebraska at the Winnebago High School football field. We are looking at all nations football action, the final game of the regular season for the 25 season. You've got Omaha Nation walking in with a 5-2 record, and then you've got Winnebago Indians sitting at a 7-2 record. The crowd has begun to form. Everybody up on the hill there. Want to give you guys a shout out for coming over, finding your space. I understand there's some cookouts going on over in the parking lot. I think we got some hot dogs on the way. Just letting him know. He's asking me earlier if they had any. Make sure and get him some. And like I said, looking at averages that we have here, Winnebago really getting through it. I think I'm going to go through some of their stats now as I look through our pages here, what we're looking at. I don't have points per game for Omaha Nation, but just statistically, they look legit. You know, walking in with a 5-2 record. So Winnebago, total yards this season walking into this game, over 2,000 yards, just a hair over 2,000 yards. Looking at over 1,600 rushing yards, averaging 230 rushing yards per game. Looks like they convert thirds downs at about an 18% rate. They're 50% on fourth down conversions. They are 85 first downs on the year, 6 turnovers on the year, and only giving up 9 sacks. Some of the defensive stats I'll work my way into here as we are joined by Coach Q, Mr. Quince Bass. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we just got done with Parents' Night, bro, and from my view out there on the field, man, it looks like it's going to be an exciting game because we got a lot of Winnebago fans here tonight.
Oh, that's what I was just telling the fans listening and watching from at home. It was a beautiful sight, seeing everybody standing there with their families, seeing the support that these kids get, and just the camaraderie that you get. Even seeing all the cross-country boys, that was nice to see, too, being recognized on Parents' Night. So I was bringing this up earlier, but when is districts for cross-country?
Districts was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
And, we had about four or five of our boys compete in the districts meet yesterday. And what I found out earlier was we were the only district that of the districts to make it to the state meet that you had to run 18, 20 or better.
Wow. Oh, wow.
In order to place, because there were 3 schools: Boys Town, Mount Michael, and there was another school that had 12 of the top 15 runners placed.
Hey, good to see Richie show back up
Oh
for
yeah,
Parents Night. Good to see him. Yeah, all right. Richie Carnes, a police officer that come out of Winnebago. He's moved districts since then, but good to see him back in town. Shout out to Richie Blow Carnes.
yeah. Tonight is the first night, and you might have mentioned this already, that we're playing under the lights.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Most of the games, or the rest of the games that we played before this, were all afternoon games. If the home games were here, the teams had to travel 3.5+ hours, so they always had them afternoon games so those teams can get back. And same with us, we traveled that far. We had to have an early game so we could get the kids back in time.
Well, my thing that I talked about a little bit about the rivalry that these two
Oh
teams
yeah,
had even before the All Nations League, going back into NSAA football. A couple of D2 schools battling out, D1 schools battling out. 9-man back then too, right? Was it 8-man?
It was 8-man here in
That's
Nebraska.
What I thought.
Yeah,
8-man in Nebraska, but just the rivalry that this game's always had.
yeah. And then with just sports in general,
Yeah.
they're during basketball season, even track season, we see it nowadays too. That it's kind of a rivalry still. And the schools, they I always say when a game comes like this, a game like this caliber, then you just kind of throw out the records, you throw out the what class you're in, all that goes out the door because these guys are trying to compete against each other as rivals, and so the competition level is going to be high today, and we're going to see a lot of good hitting today from both sides. Both teams are always known for their gang tackling and their hitting, so it's really going to be interesting of how this game turns out tonight because we're going to see a lot of hits tonight.
No, that's a great point. I mean, I was talking a little bit about some of the leading tacklers for Omaha Nation, and they've got around 6 to 7 guys that all get about the same amount of tackles. So this team isn't scared to hit you. This team ain't scared to get a hold of you and let the gang tackles show up. Like I said, that's signs of a good team. Like I mentioned earlier, walking in with a 5-2 record, that's no slouch in this league. And we're really looking forward to it. And like when you just add the fact that we're only 7 miles apart, both reservations are right next door to each other, share a border. It means something to everybody walking into this game. It really does. It means something to both these teams, both these communities, to try to win this game.
Yep. No, and that's right too because the winner of each of these rivalry games is kind of like bragging rights until the next time they play again.
Yeah.
So like the winner out of today's game will have a few bragging rights until next year's football contest when they play against each other again. But yeah, it's interesting. I can't wait till the game starts tonight. It's so beautiful. It was windy a little while ago. This wind seemed like it died down. You could see the trees across the way, and there's no movement on those trees. It's a little bit of an overcast up north, a little bit of overcast in the south, but right in the middle here, it looks pretty clear, man.
And that's what I mentioned. Just a beautiful night for football, man.
Yeah.
You can't beat the weather. It's almost a perfect temperature. It's not too cold. It's not hot. The breeze is going a little bit. I mean, you can't ask for a better night to bring this rivalry back because we didn't get to play Omaha Nation last year.
No.
Right? We missed out on that. And then for the All Nations League to really pay attention to what's important to our two communities, to have us play each other on the last night of the regular season, you can't ask for it any better.
No. I do got to give an early shout out right now, Coach Huge. We have a birthday celebrity amongst us today. My daughter, Jessique Karen Lynn Free Bass. She turns 11 today, and we had to postpone her birthday until this weekend because of the festivities that are going on tonight. So she's out here. She's got her balloon. She's got all her buddies sitting around her and snacks and stuff. So she's set for the night.
Oh, she's a big sweetheart too, man. I get to watch some of your videos and kind of want to see her play her little for volleyball games. And I know you guys kind of got little Wowunk girls going for her, right? That's what you guys saw your team name. And man, they're doing their thing. You know what I mean? And she just enjoys it. She's always happy and really like it up for her, man. Happy birthday to your daughter.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Appreciate it.
So what Coach Welsh said? He's gonna pop on up, or
yeah,
is he locked in?
He said he'll give us a couple minutes.
Okay.
I told him sometime after the Parents' Night festivities, so he said he'll be up and give us a couple minutes. And I know you got some questions.
I was telling everybody that we were trying to get the Omaha Nation team up here as well, but I don't know if we're gonna get their attention to get them up here. I know everybody kind of shows up and locks in here for these games, and super excited for this evening, man. The Omaha Nation and the all-black unis look pretty solid out there, man. They look that's a good color on them, That's a good color on them. When we used to play them, it was the red and yellow.
Yeah.
right? And every time we played Omaha Nation, it was red and yellow. Everything
Yep.
was red and yellow, but they're bringing out the
Straight
black
up.
jerseys today.
I like the alternate jerseys, man.
Yeah, I do
They
too.
really a lot of schools are going with the blacks. I mean, at least to have them available for a game like this, some teams they wait to bust those alternate jerseys out for a good game, So tonight looks like a good one.
We're talking about the rivalry. We're talking about the connection between the two communities here. But a lot of Omaha Nation Child members kind of in our area, and some of them even live here. But then it almost divides families sometimes, right? You see, there's a couple of families in our community where it divides their household.
Yeah. Kind of like those games be like the Cowboys and Packers kind of game, like a household or the famous one, the Duke in North Carolina. You have those rivalries. One person in the house or a couple of people in the house are Duke fans, the other ones are Carolina fans. And so these nights are fun for those households too, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, looking forward to it. All right, looks like we got our other commentator here, Mr. Walker, making his way up.
He's in the house. He ain't stealing my hot dog, though.
But yeah, we're sitting here just kind of spitballing, getting it through. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, live in Winnebago, Nebraska, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. So once again, my name's Eugene Okoro, joined by Coach Q and Zhao, joined by Coach Sean Walker.
What's going on, guys? Happy to be here.
Yeah, what's up, man? Finally get to commentate a game with you, to come check this out. We were just going over the rivalry, as much as how close our communities are, divides households. Everybody wants the bragging rights walking in here. We know the record, 7-0, 5-2, both almost top of their divisions. And then we get to watch this game at the last regular season game of the year under the lights. I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
The weather's beautiful, too. Yeah. Man, it's a good night for football, guys.
Yeah, this is a good little story I got here. It's a short one, too. Myself, I'm enrolled Winnebago. My wife, she's enrolled Omaha. And on the nights like these, we kind of just talk about both teams because she has relatives on the Omaha Nation side, but then her sons are over here playing for the Winnebago Indians. So, that blended family kind of thing. That's a lot of households here in Winnebago. And Coach Sean here is one of the kids from that. His dad's enrolled Omaha, his mom's enrolled Winnebago, and so how you are kind of half and half with the two tribes. That's all my kids are too.
Right. Just looking at the roster, I can see about 3 or 4 of my little relatives on here. And my nephew Kane Sheridan.
Yeah.
Dason Romo. These Bertucci boys, Draymond and Zarin.
Yeah.
Should be a good one tonight. I'm really excited.
Yeah. One thing that I noticed about the stats, though, for tonight is that both teams average right at 230 yards a game on rushing, and so that's going to be interesting to see what kind of defense that each team is going to be trying to play against each other to maybe kind of knock those numbers down a little bit.
Right. You're right. Yeah, it's going to be this Winnebago offense is going to be really tough to stop. Myself, I really haven't been able to catch too much of the Omaha Nation games, but they got a lot of good athletes. They got a lot of quick guys on the outside, I can see. Just kind of want to see how each team's line compares to one another because, as we know, Winnebago's got just an absolutely brick wall in our offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah, even the backups that come in to give the starters a breather are pretty solid too. Yeah, I don't give a early shout out to our sponsors today, guys. Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Pony Express, TB Customs, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Farms, and Sweetwater Cafe. Thank you very much. TB Customs is actually hooking our girls up with some uniforms for the early part of the basketball season this year. So shout out to TB Customs.
I can't believe you guys started so early. I was talking with my younger brother, one of the coaches for our little 5th grade team, and he was saying you guys got a early bird tournament. There's the South Sioux Booster Club tournament, and then I'm used to starting games right on the first weekend of November.
Yeah,
it sounds like you guys already were going to get rolling here in October.
It does it seems like every other year they start the preseason tournament up a week earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when it used to be that first weekend in November or second weekend, and then you would go until Thanksgiving time, and then the actual league would start.
Yep.
And then the arena started. Then we scooted up a couple of weeks. We used to go right on Halloween weekend.
Great shot of Winnebago boys coming out of the locker room, taking the field.
Tonight is the pink out, guys. That's why you see a lot of the boys wearing pink tonight.
Parents' night here in Winnebago. Like I said, this will not be our seniors' last game in this field because they have earned themselves a number 1 seed and a home playoff game coming up in a couple of weeks on Halloween night.
Here comes Dusty.
On
Okay,
Halloween
all right.
night.
That's what this sounds like. It's going to be on Halloween night, yep. So it should be pretty exciting. We'll probably put some costumes on and get rolling out here. So we got Coach Dusty Welsh coming in. All right, Mr.
How's it going, Coach?
Good. How we doing? How we
Good
doing?
to see ya.
Good.
All right, so a couple questions for you.
All right, fire away.
Walking in 7-0. How have you felt about the season so far?
It's been good. It's and we had ever since the Todd County game, it's kind of been how good can we be from here on out. And that's kind of what our goal is until we play once the playoffs start here in a couple weeks for us. But it's really about us. Like how good can we get? Everybody's got to improve. Kind of leave no doubt type thing.
For sure.
Right.
And like I said, walking away, and I didn't know before the season started, and I was talking with the starting quarterback. I let him know, like, I think I rewatched that play at the end of last year's championship game at least 20 or 30 times.
Oh, yeah.
And I can imagine that's that distaste got left in these boys' mouth. And then you're kind of watching it in their play this year. So walking into these playoffs, what's the mindset? Obviously, we're going to get through tonight's game.
Yep.
Not trying to take anything away from Omaha Nation, but as you transition to the playoffs, kind of what's your guys' mindset moving there?
It's really these next 2 weeks is stay healthy, keep our grades up, and just I've been telling them the whole time there's just one goal. Everybody's got to be on board. Biggest thing is keep everybody on board, going in the same direction. Can't have anybody coming off. And we had everybody's here. We only got a couple kids ineligible, which it happens, but that's the goal. Like the goal is just how good can we get by Halloween night?
For sure.
So, and that's
for sure. Very unique in that. One thing I wanted to bring up, seeing some of the stats that I read, kind of a standout freshman popping out for you guys, Mr. E.J. Latre.
yeah.
Great.
EJ's doing good. He'll I don't know if you guys watched the last game. Fumbled
Yeah.
twice. And that's kind of been a point of emphasis to us. He's going to be a good player someday if he wants to. It's like you guys know this. I
Right.
can't make you become a good player. You're going to have to want to do that on your own. We can make you better, but you got to want to do it on your own. And that's just weight room and all that stuff. But he's got the potential. It's kind of on him. So
For sure.
and for us to help him.
No, it's been exciting watching you guys play this year. The road grader has been on. You've been noticing that. And I understand like I mentioned before, I rewatched that play over and over again. You just see it, and then watching the way these boys play this year, they've had a chip on their shoulder the entire year.
Oh, they do. That's something you can't there's nothing else that can motivate you like something like that. Losing either goes one or two ways. It really motivates you or it takes you down. And I think we've responded in the right way, which is good.
Okay. All right. Well, kind of bringing us back to tonight's game. Anybody from Omaha Nation that stands out to you that you guys are kind of keying on?
I just talked to their assistant coach, and he said their starting quarterback isn't playing. So, so they're going to be down him.
I think they're going to go with Kane Sheridan. I think he's their backup.
Yep. So, and the thing about when they play us, they usually play hard.
Oh yeah.
Which is good. Which is what we want. We come out, play hard. See what happens. I mean, we all know we probably got a little more talent, and that is what it is. But we still got to play good, and so hopefully they'll play hard and see what happens.
Well, I love the confidence, Coach. I know that you've been working with these boys quite often. You've had years with them now. You guys have made the championship game 2 years in a row previously to this, right? Previous to this season. Have walked away empty-handed, but keep that motivation in them. And we're looking for an exciting game tonight. Appreciate your time.
I hope it is, too. All right. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys doing this, man. It's awesome. So, all right. Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, there you had it. Some words from Coach Dusty Welsh getting it done for this Winnebago team. And, I mean, you can hear it. I mean, the boys want it. Real simple. Real simple. The boys want it. Looking forward to this game this evening. Bad piece of news that we got from Omaha Nation side, though, Mr. Dason Romo not starting tonight or not playing.
We're not playing at all.
Man, that's
What
tough.
he said. Yeah, that's what he mentioned.
Oh,
yeah.
that's tough because I was looking at these stats and it looks like Romo's like their leading passer this year.
Yeah, one of their leading tacklers, also their second leading rusher. Like I said, looking forward to seeing. Looking forward. Oh, what happened there? I lost all audio. You guys can hear me. I'll keep talking, but I lost audio in my headset.
I can hear you.
So, but what I'm getting at is,
yeah.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is, moving forward, even going into your backup quarterback, I mean, that's the way you have to keep it. And I mean, as your coaches, that's the way you treat it too, as next man up.
Next man up. Yeah, be ready to go. Be ready to take these snaps. It's gonna be a tough challenge for Mr. Kane walking into a hostile environment like this Thursday night under the lights. I expect a lot of pressure from the defensive line. Mr. Ashton LaPointe and Jared Doxey are just going to be in that backfield all night. You
You say Kane Sheridan is that backup quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So he's getting the start tonight, man. Yeah.
That should be a lot of times, man, you can find out, what kind of a player somebody's going to be when they're young by just that first by the first time to get out and play some varsity action against a big team like Winnebago.
Well, you heard Coach Walker mention it here is you want to see how the lines match up, right? I mean, that's where football's won is in the trenches. And so seeing if this defensive line can get pressure on Winnebago's quarterback and vice versa, can the defense and the offensive line for Omaha Nation hold up and keep that big Winnebago defensive line out of the backfield? And as a coach, I'm always looking for ways to take advantage of that. Because if you're in bull rush mode and your only job is to get around that guy and get in the backfield, that's where your small screens come in. That's where your pitch outs come in, right? You want to get out into the open field. Really looking forward to it. Like I mentioned, Coach Q brought up the stats there from Omaha Nation. A lot of rushing yards out of these guys. Mm-hmm. I'm looking to see what that Klein Brownray can do. He's got a lot of rushing yards this season.
Yeah, Klein Brownray is another one of those young gentlemen that have ties both with the Omaha Nation and the Winnebago people too.
Right. And just like Coach Eugene said, you don't have to get real complicated in your scheme. Just a little simple screen pass. Yep. Let your athletes get out in space, make a move. Maybe he'll break one. You never know. But, easier said than done, right? Jared Doxey stands about 6'2", about 290, and I bet his wingspan's about 7 foot. Ashton's has got to be about 6'8", right?
Yep.
But I'm really excited to because even on the defensive side, I kind of want to see Omaha Nation get a little bit trickier and maybe their blitz packaging and things like that to kind of stymie the Winnebago offense. Because as we've seen before, like the only thing that stops Winnebago on offense is Winnebago, like the self-inflicted wounds, like the turnovers, the fumbles, just things like that.
Yeah, I think that, but that's the one thing I wanted to mention is that there's never a shortage of athletes when these two teams meet.
Yep.
Omaha Nation always shows up with some star athletes. Winnebago's always had standout athletes. And when you do that, it's almost a wash in some aspects. So it's almost like if your two best players are going to kind of cancel each other out, who's going to go make a play, right? I mean, that works like that in basketball as well. And we kind of throw that analogy with it is that, like, if your other guys are matching up in points-wise, hey, is my third and fourth guy going to make something happen? Are those backup guys that don't get a lot of tackles that year, are they going to make tackles today? Because those are the difference makers, whether you want to believe it or not. Sure, we can have a guy come out and have 15 tackles in one game, but in that same sense, like, are those guys who are been missing tackles, are they going to make tackles tonight? Are they going to make plays for their team? And that's what comes out, and that's just what winning football teams do. They go out and they make plays for their team.
All right, guys, I just want to take a little second. Can you guys tell me a favorite memory that you guys have from a rivalry game like this, Omaha Nation and Macy?
That's a good one. I have to think about that one. I mean, I don't know. The first one that comes to mind for me is watching my cousin Jerome Ghost Dog on the old football field before we had this nice turf field. This is all grass, and where everybody's sitting up on the hill there was a nice flat area. We used to play football up there all the time. But I believe I watched my cousin Jerome score 3 touchdowns against Omaha Nation before. I believe I remember seeing that. I might be misremembering. Might have been Tyrone LaRose or somebody. You know what I mean? That you remember Ty? Yeah, you remember Digga Ty? He was legit too.
Yeah.
But I remember watching one of the games and Jerome was just killing him. Because he would come home and like, hey, we don't lose to him. You know what I mean? That was always the conversation with everybody. But to me, I think that's one that I have top of my head. Q?
Mine. When you said that, the first thing that popped in my head was, oh man, I think it was might have been my sophomore year. My big brother Buff was our right end, strong side end on offense, and I can't remember what pattern that he ran, but they ran a halfback pass. They pitched it back to me. I faked like I was going to run it, then I tossed the touchdown to him in the end zone over here, and it was just like any other touchdown he scored, but he set the ball down and he started doing the cabbage patch like this, bro. He started going like this, and then the refs threw a flag on him. It was the first play of the game too, our first touchdown of the game. He threw a flag on him, but I remember that night before, he was practicing in his bedroom, man. He was practicing his bedroom doing that. He was in there doing the cabbage patch. Anyway, so yeah, shout out to B Love.
What about yourself?
I just ask about that because like I didn't grow up with this kind of rivalry, these small town rivalry. Like in Sioux City, it's always your West High, your East High, and Bishop Heelan.
Yeah.
But for me, like the East High game we always got up for. But I was on the losing end of that more times than often not, right? Because East High puts out some good football teams, but just deep-seated rivalry between small towns because they're miles apart, right? And just the deep history, and a lot of our boys hang out with these boys on the weekends and in the evening times too. So it's always fun to see.
Yeah, I know Kane has a good relationship with a lot of the boys here in Winnebago. They play basketball together, kind of run on the same teams up there at the arena and whatnot. So, like I said, a lot of connected relationships here on this football field tonight. So, looking forward to it. No, and honestly, looking forward to seeing Kane get down at quarterback. I've seen a lot of good things from him this year. He's a heck of an athlete.
We've all watched him grow up.
Yeah,
He's just right here, and we watch him play hoops up at the arena and around the local areas. Man, he's a hooper, and then he just does all the other sports. He's a natural like his dad.
Yeah, for sure.
And a heck of a good fancy dancer too.
Yeah. He's a good kid, man. Like I said, we've got a chance to build a relationship with him. I got a little grandson. My grandson's that's his bro or his dega. You know what I mean? His uncle and all those things. So, shout out to this rivalry tonight. Like I said, I mean, you brought that up about these small towns being part of it. Fun fact: I actually never got to play against Omaha Nation during high school.
Oh, really?
During high school, I never did because when I came back to Winnebago, I played my first freshman year at Bishop Heelan, and then transferred back down here. Sophomore year, I'll admit it, I was ineligible, so I didn't get to play. The whole transfer thing and all that. I'll admit it.
What's up, Randy?
And then junior, senior year, we were playing 11-man in Class C2. So we were playing Norfolks and we were playing all these bigger schools. So we never had Omaha Nation on our schedule. So the last time I got to play Omaha Nation, we beat them my 8th grade year in Mason. So I can say that much.
Is that the same game Duran Blackfish Senior had 40 tackles?
Yeah, that's what he claims, 40 tackles. Shout out to Duran.
46 tackles?
Yeah. Another
solos.
Good one. Way back then, guys, you guys are making me think all this up, but way back then, Mark Cleveland, they had him the ball off, and like the B team was out or whatever, but he busted out like a 90-yard run.
Oh.
You know what I mean? 90-yard touchdown run on that one. So, yeah, like I said, just good memories playing against Omaha Nation. And like I said, the great rivalry between these guys back when all the way from 8-man. It was always on a great Friday night. I mentioned that the only thing that would be better than this would be Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Only thing that you'd change right now.
My junior, I had a cycle scoring against Omaha Nation, but we got beat. We got beat by 4 points or 6 points. It was like almost one touchdown. But I threw for a touchdown. I ran for a touchdown. I had a return for a touchdown. And then I received for a touchdown. I ran, caught, threw, and returned one. But we still lost.
I don't know. We need some stat checkers on that one.
Hey,
we still lost.
That's a tough one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will get that newspaper clipping and I'll post it on the Winnebago Big Voice.
There you go.
All right.
Bring it up on the next sports show. We'll have that combo. No, like I said, folks, we are 7 minutes and 30 seconds away from kickoff here in Winnebago, Nebraska. The Winnebago Indians hosting the Omaha Nation Chiefs, man. The rivalry renewed here in all nations football.
The fans are still coming, guys. It looks like we almost have a full capacity crowd out there on the fence line. A couple spots open still. And I saw a couple tailgates going on over there in the parking lot too. So you know where we're at, Choker Randy.
So a few of the things that we'll talk about for Winnebago here. I believe Darius Flemingster, Mr. Booby Miles himself, ended up having an injury. So if you'll look at his left hand, he's got quite a large color. He got to club it up, he said. Yeah, so he's got the club on there. And what made me think of him, he's got his parents sitting over here. And, his last name's Flemingster. His first name's Darius. But what's on the back of their shirts? Booby. You want to win? Let Booby spin. Man, he's had that nickname ever since he was in like third grade. Yeah, like third grade. That guy's had that. And like I said, just his stats don't lie. They show it for themselves. I mean, I think Raiden's got 12 touchdowns to his 11. But Booby's got over 600 yards running this year.
Man.
Oh, wow.
And so as we got a little time here to burn, I'm going to ask you guys a question. So are we going back to football team comparison here? You've got the 25-26 Winnebago Indians sitting at the 7-0 record. Or you go back to when we won the All-Nations League for the first time with Zayden Weezy Bernie at quarterback, and you had A-Train at running back. What team you taking?
Oh, man.
Ooh, what team you taking?
So I'll put it like this. Right now I'm thinking about it. It kind of seems like a coin toss because I'm looking at this year's line compared to that line, and then I'm looking at the running. Oh, you know what? This team right here, I don't know. If you got Booby, we've been talking about Booby for years, and he's just been
No knock on A-Train, though.
No,
A-Train was a
no.
touchdown machine. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
man.
I'm saying. Well, we got our Winnebago veterans. I'll give you guys some time to think that one over.
Yeah.
Got our Winnebago
Coin
veterans
toss
walking
right now.
out to bring out our Eagle staff, our American flag, and the Winnebago tribal flag. We have Mr. Gordon Rave, November Fiscus, and Mr. Eric Dusty Armel. So I want to say thank you to our veterans for coming out and bringing out the flags on behalf. Those are our same veterans that brought them out last night, too, at the domestic violence powwow. You guys missed a good one if you didn't make it over there. It's a great little powwow that they had.
I caught the meal.
Yeah. It was good. I'll give you something about that meal, though. Me and Mr. Lloyd Hamilton, our Army vet that works down there, we were sitting there eating. And, what goes good with a nice big bowl of goulash, right? Buttered bread, right?
Buttered bread.
Buttered bread, right? But when they kind of fed us, they gave us the bread. They buttered both sides.
No.
What's your call? What's your call there?
My call is I need a napkin.
That cholesterol. I don't know how that's looking.
For one, I need a napkin.
All right, there you go, folks. Great shots of our boys here getting ready for the rivalry.
With that, give me two more breads with no butter on it. Make myself a triple sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah, great shot of our boys getting ready here as they're doing the national anthem, soon to be followed by the Winnebago flag song.
Personnel-wise, it's interesting to see that Chris Perez is suited up. That's
good to see him
back.
back.
A big plus.
Yeah, good to see him back. Yeah, I know he missed a few games for various reasons, but man, like I said, you look at this crowd right now. The parking lot is full. I can see the tailgates going. I can see the grill all fired up over there. Man, you can't beat this atmosphere here in Winnebago, Nebraska. If you're listening on the radio, cruise on by. If you got us tuned in at home, appreciate you all tuning in. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago tribe of Nebraska. But here we go, folks. We are getting ready for the Winnebago Indians hosting the Omaha Nation Chiefs, both walking in respectively. Playoff spots are secured. This one's just about bragging rights right now.
Yes, it
as
is.
we're moving forward.
I believe.
Right.
They're going to be getting to the Winnebago flag song here in a second. Looks like the paramedics are showing up. Hopefully we don't need them. Hopefully they can sit and enjoy the game tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So I know you said you didn't get to watch a lot of Omaha Nation's games, but heard anything about how their season's going? Heard anything about what they're looking forward to? Like I said, we kind of talked about Klein Brownrigg being a big standout for him, Kane Sheridan being a big standout for him. But any other thoughts that you know?
I know they started out undefeated and maybe dropped a few in the past couple weeks, but this is kind of game you look to bounce back from. Step into enemy territory, make plays, and just try to find that winning rhythm to carry yourself into the playoffs.
Yeah, myself, I think that just like any other team, since it's so readily available to watch film, I'm really hoping that Omaha Nation watched film on Winnebago's last few games to maybe try to recognize some of the plays that they run or some of the defenses they run, just so they can help them out. Because I already know that Winnebago's watch film because they watch film every week.
Hey, I do want to shout out to all our mourners in our community. I know we had a member pass away, somebody that lives in our community, worked in our community. So want to shout out to all our mourners and looking out for them, thinking of them. And shout out to my bro, Kuna Dave, making things happen for our community and the job that he does. Want to say thank you to him as we move forward here. But like I said, this evening we are here to witness the rivalry reborn, last game of the season. I'm trying to hype it up as best I can, folks, but you don't understand the way this atmosphere feels right now. You look out in this crowd from our view here in the Crow's Nest, and like I mentioned earlier, completely full parking lot. Grills are rolling. Our cheap seats are all full up there on the hill.
Cheap seats.
Yeah. And honestly, I grew up watching football on that hill, guys. And I don't think there's a better – you can't go to another high school stadium in northeast Nebraska and find a better view or a better stadium than we got right here in Winnebago, Nebraska.
Remember we used to, like how those kids are playing football up there? We used to do that a little bit. But there used to be a little hole over there in the fence. The kids used to climb through that hole, and then we'd be playing football in the south end over there. Remember that?
Yeah.
That used to be the thing. Then once us older guys got up to play high school and junior high football, then it was all of our little young brothers and sisters, our young brothers and chinchkes over there playing. So I don't see them playing too much now.
All right. Well, I think they're all over here on the north side.
Oh, yeah,
they
that's
all
right.
play right over here on the north side of the Crow's Nest. Yeah. So again, shout out to our veterans, Mr. Gordon Rave, November Fiscus, and Mr. Dusty Armel. As they're doing start lineups, number 3, Mr. Kane Sheridan. Number 4, Javon Webster. Number 7, Cruz Bertisi. Number 11, Kendrick Dunn. Number 14, Cesar Garcia. Number 21, Sebastian Crine Brownrigg. Number 22, Franklin Lasley.
Frankie.
Number 24, Destin Parker. And that is your starting lineup for your Omaha Nation Chiefs. Appreciate all you that are on the stream. Like I said, if you guys are down there watching, you got some history, you played in this game before, as we get the starting lineup for all the Winnebago Indians, throw it in the chat, folks. Put down your favorite memory of your game in this rivalry game. Maybe you went off like you and threw 8 touchdowns in one game.
It was only 7. It was only 7. Come on now.
You know, we want to hear from you guys. You know, just get engaged here. We'll do our best to try to comment back if we can. Looking forward to it this evening. It looks like Omaha Nation will be receiving the ball. Winnebago is set to kick. I'm trying to see who's back to receive the kick. Looks like Romo, number 30 over there, and number 15, Adrian Parker.
Adrian Parker, yep.
I was really hyping up these numbers. They look good, but man, they're hard to read from up here.
The jerseys look really nice, though. The black.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. How nice they look. The black looks beautiful out here right now.
Yes, it does.
Great look on them. But we were saying when we grew up playing them, it was just straight red and yellow. You know, black wasn't even an alternate color for them. So whatever side you are on, folks, good guys versus bad guys versus good guys. This is Winnebago versus Omaha Nation, the Indians versus the Chiefs. Here we go, folks. We are ready for a kickoff. Jared Doxey's got it all teed up, waiting for the whistle. There it is. And here we go, folks. Football underway in Winnebago, Nebraska. Short kick drops in about the 30. Going to roll out of bounds before the 30-yard line. Looks like flag has been thrown. Looks like I believe Omaha Nation is going to get the ball at the 30.
30, yeah.
I believe they're going to get the ball at the 30-yard line if they accept the penalty. Here we go, folks. Omaha Nation first with the ball. Mr. Kane Sheridan coming in to take duties at the quarterback help. Oh, no, they're actually going to put it down at the 37-yard line in Omaha Nation territory. I think it's where it went out of bounds is where they ended up putting it at. So.
All right, let's see what Omaha Nation can put together. You know, you're as a coach, you have your script. First drive, first possession. Let's see what they come out with here.
Destin Parker split out wide left over there. Trying to see who their starting running back is, if you can find that number for me. As the sophomore, Kane Sheridan, under center. 3 down linemen for Winnebago from the 37. Takes the ball, hands it off to the fullback, right up the middle. Met by Jared Doxey. Met by a host of Indians, but that's going to be enough for about 3 yards there. Going to bring the ball up to the 40-yard line. Number 22, the starting fullback, Mr. Frankie Lasley.
That was a tough carry right there. I like that. Just put his head down, got upfield.
Yeah, great piece of running there from Omaha Nation. To you got to establish that off the jump.
Right.
You see 3 down linemen. You're winning numbers wise. Make Winnebago come play defense.
Right.
Right. And that was a great push by Omaha Nation to get him those 4 yards.
Yeah, I expect the games like this. These games are going to be won and lost in the trenches. So if Omaha Nation keep this push up, it's going to be a good game.
Looks like Lasley was split out. They're going to bring him back, pushing him all the way to the left side. Number 22 as well, that's Lasley. Number 24, I apologize. Mr. Destin Parker split out left. And we are going to get a delay of game possibly. Took a little while to get the play in and get set up. There's a little bit of confusion. We're going to get a delay of game, Omaha Nation. And you mentioned this earlier that we talked about, they're drive killers.
Yes.
And you got to have early penalties like this. You worked all week to get things going, and then you walk out. So now it's going to be 2nd and 12 from back of the 35-yard line. So here comes Omaha Nation with the handoff to Lasley. Took it on that left side. He cuts it in, goes.
Ooh, right into Tiny.
Right with Tiny. Going to be another 3-yard gain there.
He paid for those 3 yards on that one. He turned, did a spin move, and then ran right into the point right in the middle.
Heavy dose of Franklin Lasley right now.
Yeah.
What do they call him, Frankie?
Frankie, yeah. Frankie.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 from the 39-yard line in Omaha Nation territory. They are defending the north end zone, working from our left to right. For those you listening on the radio, we're at 10:22 and ticking left in the first quarter. All right, here we go. Omaha Nation with the ball. Did you see the starting running back's number yet? No? Destin Parker lined up bottom of our screen here towards Crow's Nest. Sheridan gets the ball. He's looking to pass. Throws it to number 7. Caught. Brought down short of the first down at the 45-yard line. Caught by number 7, Cruz Butisi.
I really like that throw by Kane Sheridan. Just a 2-step drop back, get the ball out quick. You can feel the Winnebago pressure on you. He knows he's got to get that ball out quick. I love that.
Great route there by Bertucci to get himself open. That's going to bring up 4th and 2 from the 44.5-yard line, we're going to call it. But 2 yards to go, and I do not see the punt team on the team.
Interesting call here, keeping the offense on the field.
Well, they
watch the ball.
They pounded about 3 yards here. Winnebago bringing everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Almost 6 guys up on the line of scrimmage. Sheridan calling for the ball. Fumble is on the ground, has to fall on it, and it looks like it's recovered by Ashton Tiny LaPointe. The first turnover of the game.
Just 2 self-inflicted wounds there by Omaha Nation. You go from a 2nd and 6, and at 2nd and 6, your playbook is wide open.
Yeah.
Then you go to 2nd and 11.
3rd and 2 right there. Mm-hmm. You know, they made it to 3rd and 2 on that one. Oh, 4th and 2, I apologize.
2, yep.
Great throw to Bertucci, and just the disconnect there from center to quarterback.
Right.
It's got to start there, right? But Kane, not their normal starting quarterback either, so only a sophomore. I mean, we're kind of throwing our hands up like it's 50-50 there in that.
I formation, fellas.
All right, Winnebago with the ball at the 47-yard line. They're going to fake the running back or the fullback ride. They're going to hand it out there to Decora. Decora's going to get it. He's going to skip around the guy on the left side.
He's going
pushing
to the other side.
all the way to the right side. He's at the right hash mark. He's at the 20. He's at the 10.
Untouched.
Touchdown, Winnebago.
Let's go. Let's go.
Raiden Decora on the fake fullback. Found him out in the flat. And there's our fireworks. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Winnebago strikes fast.
What I noticed about that one in there is they sent Free Bass number 9, the wide receiver. They sent him deep on the fly. He took 2 defenders with him. Two defenders took him, and I think one of the defenders was supposed to be that guy covering the other side over there.
Left that flat wide open.
Yeah, wide
open.
open.
Good aggressive play call by Coach Welsh. Though, throw on first down, get your athlete into some space, and he made a move and he scored.
You know, one thing we talked about the last time we was on the game is momentum. The coaches for Winnebago love to keep the momentum in Winnebago's favor. So a play like that, there's a
false start.
Yep.
The 2-point conversion they were going for on that one. Yeah, so like I said, we're at 6-0 right now. Winnebago Indians looking at punching a 2-point conversion. 9:04 left here in the first quarter. Sorry about that, folks.
Ashton LaPointe, that must have been a pooling play. You know, the guards, they get a little anxious. But I kind of want to see this 2-point attempt here. Same play, you think?
I would say run that same play, because if you're going to pull Ashton over and have him do that cross block over there, or that pull. Let's see it.
Mallory starting at the right tackle, tight end spot over there. With the ball is Elijah. He's going to scramble to his right. Pressure comes. He throws it up for anybody. Tipped out of bounds. 2-point conversion is no good. Looking for Raiden Decora on that right side of the end zone. Good piece of work there from Omaha Nation.
Good pressure there.
Yeah, good defense. The end got around the outside guy and contained, and Elijah had nowhere else to go. And it was actually a good throw, because it was a 2-point conversion jump ball, you know. Only thing is they had the shortest guy doing the jump ball. They had Raiden out there, and Doxy was over in this corner over here.
So Winnebago strikes first here early in the first quarter, 6-0 right now. I know we see KTIV in the house getting some highlights, and I'm telling you guys, folks, you know it's bad when traffic has to slow down to make it past the football game.
Oh, look at this. You guys, there's cars parked on the other side of the field, too. Look, see that? They're parked over there by the snows.
Yeah, the game is on, folks. If you're around, if you're listening to the radio, tune us in. Like I said, like, subscribe, share the post, share the stream. Let everybody know what's going on here in Winnebago, Nebraska. The Winnebago Indians are hosting the Omaha Chiefs in all nations football action. Here we go, folks. Kickoff on the way. Jared Doxy, nice little knuckleball right down the middle. Picked up by Omaha Nation, going off to the left side. Number 24 gets it out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. That is Mr. Destin Parker. His first chance at running the ball. Yeah, a little speed going on that one.
Number 5, Braden Browner with the tackle out there. Only let him get about 10, maybe 11 yards. That was a good return. He kind of ran right out to the corner, too, like that's where he was trying to go.
So here we go. Omaha Nation with the ball again, looking to make something happen. They are going to be at the 37-yard line, real similar to where they started at this first drive.
Yep.
Right.
We'll see what they got dialed up. Let's get that connection going. Like I said, you've seen Frankie Lasley. He's had a few runs so far. Bertucci had a great catch. That's number 21 in the backfield. That's who it is. Oh, that's
21
Sebastian
and 22.
Klein Brownrigg.
Sebastian.
That's
Yeah.
Sebastian. Yep. All right, Mr. Sheridan calling it out. One off to the left over there for Omaha Nation in an I formation. He gets the ball. He's going to hand it off to Klein Brownrigg off that left side. Brought down by Ashton. Tiny LaPointe coming in from his left end spot. Nowhere to go. Going to be a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, Ashton showed up to play, man. He showed up to play tonight. I saw him when he showed up at the here at the field, and he was locked in. He had his headphones on. He was ready to go.
Yeah, it was great to see him. They mentioned his father, when they did Parents' Night thing tonight. Shout out to Drome, and I mentioned his contributions to this tribe through the win, being on Trouble Council, and I know he's playing with a heavy heart this evening.
Yeah.
And so expecting good things out of him tonight. All right, here we go. Winnebago holding up Omaha Nation with the ball, 2nd and 11 from the 36-yard line. Sheridan under center, I formation behind him. One receiver out to his left. He turns, looks, spins back, scrambles to his left, being chased down by Booby Miles. Ball looked like it was out. Tackle.
Another recovered by LaPointe. That's 2.
Looks like he got knocked out by Adrian Flemister and Ashton LaPointe with his 2nd fumble recovery today.
Wow. Wow, and it's early, y'all.
Great defensive play call by Coach Welsh, bringing Darius off the edge.
You seen him chasing him down, too. Booby got wheels, so he reached out and grabbed his jersey and yanked him down.
Yeah, Sheridan had the right angle, knew where to go. Flemister just ran him down, just real simply. We are at 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 2nd turnover by Omaha Nation, both by fumble. 6-0 Winnebago looking to strike. They are at the 34-yard line in Omaha Nation territory. Looks like you have Mr. White Bear under center with Flemister in the backfield with him. They're going to hand it off to Flemister off to that right side, following his blocks, pushing. Good piece of tackling out there from number 4, Mr. Javon Webster, to bring him down for a gain of maybe 1.
Right. Looks like we have a little extracurricular going on the sidelines.
Yeah, they didn't call that out. Looks like like a late block or a late block defense or something like that going on. Stop at the whistle.
Yeah, Webster really getting through there and just not letting him get going. He was following his blocks, had guys in front of him, and just broke through his defender, brought him down to the ground.
They got big Chris Perez in the game. He's playing right guard over there next to Doxy. That would be a hole that I want to run through right there.
Bertucci playing left end out here for Omaha Nation on the line with a 4-man front. They're going to fake
that's
it.
Where they go.
Run a little cross, but go to Flemister off to that right side. He's going through. There's Bertucci, like I just mentioned, getting off that left end spot, bringing him down, but not after a large run from Flemister for around 11 to 12 yards. That's going to bring Winnebago all the way up to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, if you can rewind that later on and watch that hole that I just said between 77 and 51 over there on the right-hand side, those guys blew that hole up.
That's going to be a first down. Winnebago under 7 minutes to go here now. Winnebago with a 6-0 lead. Looking to take make another play here. Where's Winnebago going to go as you got a laundry list of weapons you could choose from?
There's a lot of room out there in that end zone.
Free Bass off to the left on his own. They're going to hand it off to
up the middle.
Decora up the middle. He's going to push out to that left side. Nobody there. 10-5. Touchdown, Winnebago.
Let's go. Let's go.
Raiden Decora with his 2nd touchdown run of the game, about a 19-yarder. Little fullback dive up the middle, cut it back, went left, brought it home for Winnebago.
Yeah, great vision, great piece of running. Good job. Let's see if they can score on the 2-point attempt here.
Yeah, Raiden Decora, talked to him earlier in the day, and he was just, like I said, everybody, the way Coach Welsh talked about this team, the way that he has everybody's attitude towards this season is just, and you mentioned it earlier, QC and Tiny, locked in. Every single one of them just locked in right now to make something happen today. Oh, but B-Love on eating popcorn. We got a shot of the fans going on right now.
You give a shout out to the camera crew. See, Senia's down there, right there on the field, getting your guys'
Winnebago
close-ups.
Hewlett with the ball and the 2-point conversion, throwing a big toss up there to Free Bass. Comes down with it, falls down, waiting for
And
the
it is
signal.
It's good.
2-point conversion is good. Free Bass with a nice little fade to the right corner.
A great throw by White Bear. Great,
Oh,
absolutely
Hewlett. That
great.
was Hewlett
Oh,
on
it
that
was
one.
Hewlett?
Hewlett threw that
Great
one.
throw by Hewlett.
There's another one of those jump balls like
Yep.
earlier. Nice grab by Free Bass there.
I like that. That doesn't have to be a bullet. Just throw it up. Let your playmaker make a play.
Yep.
Yep, great throw. All right, folks, here we are. 6:50 left in the first quarter. 14-0. Winnebago with the lead right now on Omaha Nation. Now, if you're Omaha Nation, you're not out of it yet, right?
No.
You started out, the first drive looked promising to me. You know, you've seen good things come out of it, but the turnovers are a killer for your team right now. So the young man, Sheridan, he's got to tuck that ball, hold on to it, got to take his time. Everything has to go piece by piece, right? When you're trying to teach a young guy and try to help them along with paying attention to, you know, how do we be a good quarterback? And, you know, it starts with your center. It's got to be a good snap. It's got to be a good grab. You know, and you've got to be able to hold on that ball. It's one of those fundamentals you teach. It's all the points when you're running. All those things got to come into play.
Doxy with
Oh,
the kick.
great kick.
Pushing all the way off his
no.
toe. Ball's on the ground. Picked
oh.
up. Ball still on the ground.
Oh, maintains possession.
Finally picked up at the 26. That was number 21, I
22.
believe. 22. Mr. Frank Lasley saving the day for Omaha Nation. Almost another costly turnover.
That ball almost bounced up out of there. He grabbed it and pulled that in.
Decora coming in. Good thing he grabbed it. Decora was coming in there like a torpedo.
Yep, folks, here we go. We got a timeout. Omaha Nation looking to talk things over. Can we shout out our sponsors real quick? I think we'll get those thrown up. Q, you want to handle that one?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yep.
Give a shout out to our sponsors, Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Pony Express, TB Customs, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Farms, and Sweetwater Cafe.
And shout out to our farms guys out there getting our harvest done. You know, I know they're putting in those long hours. It's harvest season, so shout out to our farms guys.
Yes. Man, if you're Coach Hudnall for Omaha Nation, you're just stressing ball security right here in this. Take care of the ball. Let's move the ball. Let's try to put some points on the board right here.
Yeah, and I think that's what we see up here. Coaches see that, and the people that are watching see that those two turnovers early are the reason why Winnebago got the 2 points there. And you know those things, we talk about them all the time. It's a little tough, you know. It's a little tough to kind of bounce back from those turnovers, especially if a score ends up happening out of it. So
We got some stories for you guys at halftime. Some comments coming in about different memories of this rivalry game.
Okay,
man.
okay.
I got a good one for you coming up here.
And send them, guys. If you have some rivalry stories, send them.
I'm going to jump into the YouTube comments here and see. All right, so here we go. Omaha Nation with the ball at the 26-yard line. Sheridan under center with the I formation behind. Looks like they're going to hand it up to Klein. Just ate up in the backfield. Who's back there again? Ashton, Tiny LaPointe, Mr. Raiden, Decora.
Looked like they got about a 2.5 yard loss on that play.
So I got my live chat pulled up. You guys want to make some comments here? And looks like it's going to be a 2-yard loss. Ashton, Tiny LaPointe having himself a heck of a ball game, just wreaking havoc in the backfield right now.
One thing I noticed from last game to this game, Winnebago's coming in super business-like. Just taking care of business, no funny stuff, just playing ball right now. I like it.
All right, here we go. Omaha Nation setting up. Looks like they're going to send number 2, Mr. Todd Stone. That says Todd Stabler on there.
What do we got here? False start.
False start. Yeah, false start.
A delay game.
Todd Stabler, Mr.
Okay.
Todd Stabler. There's 2 Todd Stablers.
Okay. I was thinking, the other one graduated. He's kind of an older guy. Like,
They said Wendy Grant played about 7 8 years down there.
All right, Todd Stabler out bottom right of our view here. Under center is Sheridan. He takes the ball, looking to pass, sets up, lets one fly. Over
nice
there.
catch.
Bertuzzi breaks through 2 guys, finally brought down by Decora. But that's going to be enough to almost bring them back up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be right at around the 24-yard line here.
Nice gang tackle by White Bear,
Nice
Decora,
Sheridan.
and Free Bass. But that was an awesome play, the good catch, and then he was a strong run too.
Yeah, Bertuzzi almost broke through 2 tackles there, but Decora was having none of it and brought him down.
Looking like Bertucci is Kane's favorite target here tonight.
Yeah, right now. Well, like I said, you got Hewlett. And Hewlett's had himself a heck of a season at cornerback right now. You know, so that's been it's tough. He's almost a shutdown corner over there in that area.
Yeah,
How tall he is.
you can't pass in his area either. He's probably got about 4 or 5 interceptions.
Sheridan with the ball. Ball is back on the ground again. And let's see here. Kane Sheridan able to fall back on it. Doxy was right around the ball, and also was Ashton Tiny LaPointe. Another mix-up from center to quarterback, going to back him up 1 yard. Going to be 4th down and around 13 from the 23-yard line in Omaha Nation territory. 4:30 and ticking left in the first.
I'm punting on this one here.
Obvious punting situation.
I think so too. I think you have to.
You can't take a chance and give Winnebago that field position right there.
Yeah, you can't give him the short field. So let's see here. Getting lined up. Looks like they're going to have Bertucci coming back to punt. Almost like a pooch space. Okay, there he goes. Now he's back.
There he goes.
Okay. Looks like we've got Elijah Whitebear back to receive the punt. 2 gunners outside. Ball is way above his head. All the way into the end zone. He can't get it. He wants to fall on it. And it looks like it might have fell out of the back of the end zone. Touchdown. Winnebago. What a series of unfortunate events for Omaha Nation. And who was close to that ball? The close to the ball that I seen looked like Raiden Decora. That might be his 3rd touchdown this evening.
I don't know. Raiden Decora might get you this one, Q. He has a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
He's swinging 3 for 3 right now.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
We'll see if somebody can put in Coach Welsh is here. Let him throw one.
Correct.
Let him throw one.
Let him return one.
Let him return
one.
4:01 to go. Winnebago with the defensive touchdown on that play. Going to bring the score to 20-0. 4 minutes to play left here in the first. Lining up for the 2-point conversion.
Raiden actually threw a touchdown last week.
Whitebear surrounded by 2 running backs. They're going to hand out to Flemister straight up the middle. He's going to dive through. He's going to fall forward in the end zone.
There you go. There you go.
2-point conversion is good for Winnebago.
So you're Coach Hodnell right now. What are you saying to your boys on the Omaha Nation sideline?
Myself, what Q?
I'm telling them, we can't just, like how they say, you can't just lay down and let these guys run all over us. What we have to do is everybody got to toughen up. Somehow you got to just put that first couple possessions in the back of your mind and just put it away, and let's just start moving forward. I mean, we talked about this last time, Coach Sean, about that effort. When you start getting down, then you stop giving it full effort. No, you can't do that. You still got to give it full effort all the time, and that's one thing that I would like to see is them continue on giving it full effort.
My thing right now is talking with my center. I mean, I'm on the sideline right now. That's who I'm talking with our center. And then if you've got Kane over there working with him right now, I want to get that snap fixed, which I can see, honestly. Look, you can see it happening over there.
Yep.
The center and quarterback are working. They might even be switching to a backup center. But I need to make sure that connection is solid the rest of this game, because the 2 big mistakes to start the game, that's where it came from. And so I want to be working on that, which it's great to see them doing that right now. Jared Doxy with a huge kick.
Boot.
Going to hit about the 5-yard line and fall into the end zone. Touchback. Great kick there
Nice
for
kick.
Doxy.
Great kick.
What can't the kid do? We've been talking about him all season. He hasn't made very many tackles today, but you look at the play of the defensive line for Winnebago, making a statement on this game, impacting the game in a positive way. Ashton Tiny LaPointe, 2 fumble recoveries, but credit goes to those linebackers as well, popping the ball out, getting the ball loose. I mean, like I said, just a great piece of work here from Ashton Tiny LaPointe today.
Just playing with a chip on his shoulder tonight, right?
Yeah, a couple of the guys that we haven't really mentioned too, like on the line right there now, you got Zakiah Redhorn.
Yep.
He's a beast right there, and he's one of the young guys that's been learning from these seniors here. So you see a lot of good work out of Zakiah too.
All right, looks like they're going to go wide. Destin Parker wide left there. I formation here for Omaha Nation. They're at about the 19-yard line, or 20-yard line. We're going to get a whistle blown dead. We're going to get timeout. Omaha Nation must not have liked the lineup he saw. Coach Hundle. How long's Hundle been down now in Omaha Nation?
4 or 5 years.
Okay.
If there's any Omaha Nation fans that want to correct me, go for it. But I know he also does girls basketball as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks, here we go. So we are at, like I mentioned earlier, 4 minutes to go left here in the first quarter. Winnebago with the lead right now, 22-0. Omaha Nation looking to get themselves on the board. It might just be my phone having an issue bringing up the stream. I don't know if anybody else is having issues or not. Just text me or let me know.
Coach Sean, you coached football before, right, Pee Wees?
Yeah, Eugene and I coached a little bit of Pee Wee football back in the day.
You guys ever try like throw together some trick plays outside of the regular playbook?
Oh no, I was
No?
I was
No.
old school. I was old school. We were running crossbuck, and for me, developing at that age, I needed my line to know how to push.
Yeah.
That's what my development was about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can get an athlete to run the ball. That's not the issue, right?
Yeah.
At the time, we didn't have an issue. The issue for me was developing our line to learn how to have a pulling guard, to learn how to open a gap, right? The 1 hole, the 3 hole, the 2 hole, the 4 hole, and just having them understand that, and just even our cadence, right? The downside. Oh,
Ball on the ground
folks.
again.
That was the first down play. Ball was on the ground. Looks like they are calling
Another
fumble.
one?
There was a
Ashton got in there.
third one.
Third fumble, third recovery.
He might be my record. Nah, I did that against Homer way back when. I think I got a paper clip.
I think I got an old newspaper.
Ashton LaPointe all over the
my
ball
gosh.
tonight. There was another mix-up between the center and the quarterback. Ashton LaPointe jumps on it. Winnebago taking over again with the ball at around the 19-yard line in Omaha Nation territory. Winnebago's been working with a short field all evening, folks.
Right.
That makes it easy to go score when you're working with a short field all night.
Those fumbles are all happening because of our line here.
So here we go. White Bear, 3 wide receivers. Hewlett down the bottom, 2 above him. They're going to hand it off to Flemister straight up the middle. Good piece of tackling there from Omaha Nation. Gang tackled after that. Trying to see who made the initial contact. Number 21, Mr. Sebastian Klein Brownrigg, one of their leading tacklers for this Omaha Nation defense.
Good athlete, tough-nosed kid. I like to see him. I like those kind of plays in the box, coming up, making a play as a linebacker.
Those are the kind of athletes that you like to follow too, the ones that are making some noise on the offensive side. And then how we play, we have to play around here. You got to play both sides of the ball. And they also make some noise on the defensive side.
That was a 6-yard gain there by Adarius Booby Miles Flemister. That's going to bring Winnebago all the way up to the 14-yard line. Second down, 3 minutes and ticking now. Looks like Winnebago got a little late out of the huddle. Let's see if they hustle into this play here. White Bear surrounded by 2 running backs. Flemister on his left. He's got the ball, the 3 wide receivers. They're going to throw it out there. I believe that's Free Bass. He's got it. He's going to turn and turn. Touchdown, Winnebago.
Let's go.
Little 14-yard pass play to Kiwi Free Bass.
Great throw, great catch.
Great move to get himself open as well. Had a little turn to the right, put his foot in the ground, got upfield. Nobody was touching him. He turned the speed on that one.
Yes.
Looked like they've been practicing that play too, how it was ran, just like it was in practice.
All right, guys, I called in reinforcements.
Sweet.
Yep. The snacks are here.
Let's go.
The snacks are here.
Let's get a video of those. Video of these guys right here. All day.
Shout out our
All
truancy
day.
officer, Choker Randy.
Dig
Choker
Randy, thank you. All right.
Delivered by Randy. Hey.
Yeah.
Elijah rolling to the right side.
Ooh,
Ooh, good
broken up.
defense.
Broken up 2-point conversion. No good.
I can't quite see who made the play on that ball.
I can't see numbers over here at this point
Man,
in
we're
the
so
night.
hyping up these jerseys with how good they look. Can't even read a number.
They look slick, man. They look slick.
Yeah.
Then I got Chocovision, so I can't. They just look like red dots on everybody's chest.
You guys all have that one friend that won't go to IHS, they won't go to optometry, they won't go get glasses. So then when they want to see farther, they kind of grab their eye and pull it on a little bit. That's their focus. Yeah, that's their focus button.
And lean their head back kind of like that, like, oh.
We all got that one cousin that does that.
Hey, then it's crazy because then when you know that they're over there, you kind of change your voice and say, hey. And then they're like, oh, who's that?
They're sitting there looking at you, holding that, grabbing their little eyelid, kind of pulling it back. Who is that? Yeah. We all got that one relative that's like that. All right, folks, here we are. First and 2:52 left in the first quarter. Winnebago with the commanding lead now, 28-0. Jared Doxey back to kick. The returners for Omaha Nation ready, backed up to the 5-yard line now after that monster kick he had in the last one. Ball is up, little knuckleball straight down the middle. They're going to let it bounce out of bounds. Going to go out at about the 23-yard line. We'll see where the spot's at. Yeah, great catch on that touchdown by Free Bass. Great throw by White Bear. Just a solid connection there. Look like they've been doing it for years, even though this is Free Bass's first year playing football for Winnebago. But what an athlete find that just, roaming the halls of Winnebago. He ran cross country. We know he's got some speed. But to make that decision to say, hey, I'm going to take up football this year and then come out and be one of the star wide receivers for this team, you can't ask for anything better than that.
Thanks, Huge.
Yahoo!
Couldn't have said it better myself. He was kind of like saying what I wanted to say. No, but for real though, he does need a little bit credit because going from cross country for 2 years and kind of not really being physical, and then coming in for your first year of football, and a few weeks back up north he had a real big hit on a punt return, and so it just kind of shows that he can do more sports than just one.
All right, here we go, folks. Omaha Nation's one wide out left. They're still in the I formation at around the 35-yard line in their own territory. Sheridan getting the ball. Ball is on the ground again. That connection is just missing right now. Sheridan recovers the ball. So, and like I mentioned earlier about working on that connection there. And to me, it looks like Sheridan's trying to get a hold of the ball and get out of there right away.
Right.
And it's almost one of those things like before you catch it, you can't turn your head away before you catch it, right? Make that connection first, then take your step.
Right.
It has to, that connection has to come first. Don't get ahead of yourself here. You mentioned it earlier in the game, under the lights, the rivalry, everybody in it.
Well, let's look at their center. He gets down. He's get down ready to snap, and then he got to look straight forward. And then he's got Doxy in front of him. He's got a state champion.
2nd and 11, ball is got. Sheridan takes it himself. He's going to fall forward. Looks like Graydon Decora got a hold of him. Tiny Ashton LaPointe jumps on the pile, and that's also Elijah Whitebear in on that tackle. That's going to be a loss of around 3 yards.
Yeah, you've been saying LaPointe's name almost on every defensive play. He's been all over. I mean, I can't say all over the field because most of the game is going on defensively in the middle of the field, but he's right there. He's right there.
Oh, man, guys. And if you're Omaha Nation coach, you don't want to see Kane Sheridan take too many more of those hits like that.
Yeah, that's going to bring up
protect the guy.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 13 from around the 33-yard line. We are at 1:30 and ticking left here in the first quarter. Omaha Nation with a long 3rd down, trying to get a conversion going. We'll see if they go back to that Bertuzzi play where they catch him coming across the middle there. Looks like we have Mr. Franklin Lassie at the bottom of the screen, possibly. I'm seeing the 20s. They're going to get the handoff. He's going to go look like the pass. Takes the hit. Almost caught, though.
Almost got it.
Ashton Tiny LaPointe with the pressure on him. Kane Sheridan got the ball out, mishandled on the reception, took the hit, got the ball out. That was a nice little throw.
It was.
Yes.
And I think you said just a little while ago, Coach Huge, is that he was trying to make the play happen before he actually caught the ball, actually had possession of it, trying to make that play. I don't think it was like he heard somebody coming or anything like that. I think he wanted to hurry up and get out of there, but he should have made the catch first.
Yeah. No, it was right into his hands, right? Right into his hands, put it in his hands, just mishandled it. Moving on. Here we go. 4th and 12 now for Omaha Nation. We're still at their 33-yard line. It looks like they are in a punt formation. Let's see if they can get a hold of this one. Punt straight to the punter. He blocked. Looks like Ashton Tiny LaPointe's in on that one. Ball falls forward up to around the 37-yard line. Guys.
He's racking up the stats.
Guys.
he's stat pad right now.
So you guys had mentioned earlier, and I'm just going to, it made me think of this. So you got Raiden Decora with 3 different styles of touchdowns. Tiny LaPointe's got 3 fumble recoveries, a blocked punt, and about 2 tackles for losses, and probably 1 forced fumble right now.
Yeah.
I want him on my fantasy team.
Oh, man, for real, huh? For real.
Jeez, yeah.
Winnebago blocks the punt, gets a hold of the ball here at the 38-yard line, heading the other direction. 1 minute left to go here in the first. Elijah Whitebear coming on over into the wide receiver spot now.
Oh, interesting.
Winnebago taking its time for the line.
Yeah, Hewlett behind the center now.
Hewlett at quarterback, Free Bass way out wide left. Flemister next to the quarterback. They're going to hand it off to Flemister. He's got a lead blocker in front of him. Nobody there. Here goes Flemister. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, the 10. Stays in bounds. Touchdown, Winnebago. And as I say that, we see the flag fly. And it might be unsportsmanlike conduct after the play was over. And that's the call we're getting from the white hat.
Ooh.
And I believe that's going to bring the play back. Big run there from Fleminster. Unsportsmanlike conduct brings the play back. We got one Omaha Nation player down right now. It's a good shot at Dusty Welsh, taking care of his team, just making calls here. And the line for Winnebago just paving the way. So as we go there, well, maybe we'll give a shout out to our sponsors. Q, you got us?
I got us, man. The sponsors right now. We got Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Pony Express, TB Customs, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Farms, and Sweetwater Cafe. We say Peony Gigi to you.
Yeah, I appreciate all our sponsors. Like I said, we wouldn't be able to do this without you. Everybody getting to enjoy the game on their phone, at home, out in the stands. If you got us on the radio, honk your horn.
Yeah, honk your
We're
horn. If
hanging
you
out.
guys got us on the radio right now, let us hear it. Let us hear it.
We're just here enjoying the game, bringing it live for you. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. We appreciate all of you tuning in. Again, if you got it live on your phone, you're on Facebook, you're on the YouTube, like, subscribe, share it. Let the people know what's happening here
63.
in Winnebago.
Who's 63 here?
Tyrus, no, 63?
63.
Joaquin Tebow.
Yeah, got up out under his own power, walked off the field.
Yeah, that's good to see for him to walk off. He's running
Oh,
off
he's
now,
jogging
so
now.
he's trying to
Alright.
run it off. So, yeah, he'll be all right.
Tough kid.
Yep.
So this is going to be a first, and we're going to call it 25 for Winnebago. They're backed up into their own territory now, all the way to the 47-yard line in the wrong side of the 50 here. Long way to go here for Winnebago to get a first down. Let's see if this Omaha Nation can make a stand here.
If there would be a time, it would be now. First 25, make a play. Make a play, keep everything in front, gang tackle.
And you guys made some comments earlier about, if you're talking to your team, what are you doing? Okay, we lost the first quarter. Big deal. Let's go win the next one.
Yeah.
Let's go win the next series.
quarter.
Let's
Right.
go win this series. Right?
For memory.
Yep, got to be four-man line out here for Omaha Nation. Number 11, Mr. Kendrick Dunn. They're going to, looks like White Bear
Same
handed off
play.
to Fleminster.
Same
He's
play.
out, bunch of lead blockers out in front
Ooh,
of him.
nice
He's all
block
the way
by
up to
Free
the
Bass up
20, falling forward. Huge run from Fleminster, going to bring him all the way up to around the 18-yard line. I'm trying to count it out.
That
Oh,
kid's
sorry.
got speed.
About a 33-yard run right there. Bringing
Great.
him all the way up.
Great blocking. Great blocking. You see Mr. Freebass get out there. One thing you really like to see from your wide receivers is them getting out and blocking. You get some of these guys and, they don't get the ball. They don't want anything to do with the play.
Yeah.
Not Freebass. He gets out there. He gets his body in front of somebody. I like it.
First down, Winnebago. And looks like we're going to get a timeout here from Winnebago. Oh, no, they're going to let the clock expire here at the end of the first quarter.
Oh, there you go.
So with that, folks, that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Winnebago Indians 28, Omaha Nation Chiefs 0 in this Thursday night action, final regular season game of All Nations football. Well, I got to bring up the conversation, fellas. Takeaways here from the first quarter. We got Coach Sean. We'll go with you.
Omaha Nation, ball security. Get the snap down. We got it. It's offense. It's going to start from the snap. We need to get the snap down. Kane Sheridan getting probably his first start as a sophomore under the lights in Winnebago. He's probably feeling a little bit rushed. Just take a breath, step by step, and let's move the ball here.
The question, Coach Q, was takeaways from the first quarter. Like I said, we witnessed it, we watched it. Little recap for those listening online.
I would say I would piggyback off something you just now said. About first quarter. Okay, we lost that first quarter. Second quarter, let's change this. Let's change our mindset. Let's play a little tighter on defense, and I would be over there practicing the snap again right now. And just try to eliminate those turnovers. Let's turn those negatives into positives, and let's see if we can come on. Let's win this next quarter. Let's play harder, and let's fix those mistakes. Because as athletes, that as you go further in the game, you start like boxing, bro. You start learning of the opponents and stuff like that. Maybe you kind of start picking at their defense a little bit. Hey, we're gonna hit that like that short pass. That short pass has been working.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let's key on that a couple times with a couple extra blockers or something like that. Let's just try to turn those negatives into positives. And yeah, you could be right here in the game. It's still early.
I think one thing maybe Omaha Nation could make an adjustment as maybe get away from being under center. maybe moving to a pistol, maybe moving to a shotgun.
Hewlett under center here for Winnebago on the short side. Looking to throw wide open is White Bear on that left side. Just a teardrop.
Oh, nice pass and nice catch.
Touchdown, Winnebago. Hewlett to White Bear there. Just dropping a dime to the kid over in the left corner.
A couple seniors.
He's got great touch on his ball. He's got great touch.
So to start the second quarter, Winnebago comes out from around the 18-yard line, drops a dime to White Bear. His probably third or fourth receiving touchdown of this season, just showing off his versatility as well.
You know, and then one thing I really like to see, too, is this year that everybody on Winnebago's team, they have a role. And nobody's trying to overshine nobody. You know, you could give Booby the ball.
Two-point conversion incoming. They're going to do a little inside pitch over to Raiden Decora, who plows through number 30 and brings his way in for a 2-point conversion.
Because you could easily just give the ball to Booby all the time and let him score touchdowns all the time, or Raiden all the time, you know. But the team, they all know their role. And then the reason why I brought that up is because we have two quarterbacks. We have Elijah Whitebear and Melvin Hewlett. And, bro, they're both good quarterbacks. They're both good athletes. And they both have their specialty. And they both understand that, hey, I'm going to take over for a while, you know, and then you can take over a little bit later. And they know their role. And I love that because they're unselfish.
11:51 left here in the first quarter to begin the first quarter. It is now 36-0. Winnebago Indians on top. Then I'll say it like this: the lead, not necessarily coming from Winnebago, just playing so dominant and whatnot, but the turnovers for Omaha Nation haven't helped them at all in the first quarter. You know, that connection right there that you're having between your center and quarterback. You know, you had the miss hike on the punt attempt there that ended up in being a touchdown. Different thought process into all that. I mean, how would you coach your kid if the ball's tumbling out the end zone? Do you fall on it and take the safety, or are you kicking it out?
Kicking it out.
Right, and take the safety and move on.
You guys, we got a whole bunch of new Winnebago Indians out there.
Looks like Mr. Braden Lawrence, the
B-Lo.
second team. One half of the Smash Brothers in baseball. Great kick, going to come down around the 30. Recovered there from Omaha Nation, falling forward. Big hit there. Number 33 held him up.
Number 22? No,
62.
62 hit him hard.
Jacob Lincoln coming in to clean it up right there.
Another senior out there plowing through people. What a hit.
Great piece of tackling out there from these guys.
Jacob, you need to go back and watch that over.
And he's such a good kid. He's a nice kid, man. He's a real good kid.
All right, folks, here we go. Omaha Nation's going to take over with the ball at around the 37-yard line in their own territory. Winnebago still with their starting defense out there. Ashton Tiny Lapoy, it looks like Mr. Perez is going to take over as the nose tackle, and Jared Doxey is going to be your left end. Whole slew of linebackers.
You think you're getting a break from Ashton Lapointe, but then here comes in Chris Perez.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, too. You got Chris Perez on the nose. Now you look up and you got somebody bigger now. You're like, whoa.
Sheridan under center, I formation, one split out right. Ball comes, and they're going to have a false start play. I seen the coach moving around upset before the play even started.
Yeah.
Geez, and Winnebago was showing blitz there, heavy blitz.
You know, I don't know. I was just going to say, because you said it, you look up, you see Perez right there. You look over to the left side, and you see Lapointe. Then you look to your right side, you see Doxey over there. You're like, oh, my gosh, what am I going to do? And, I mean, it'd be easy to jump off sides because as soon as that ball is hiked, you got to protect yourself and the quarterback, so.
11:30 and ticking left here in the second. Omaha Nation first down and 15 after the penalty. Sheridan, one split out, wide right, I formation. Sheridan calling for the ball under center. Gets a hold of it. Going to be a fullback dive straight up the middle. Brought straight down. Still moving. Couldn't really see from our angle up here, but big run. Not a big reaction from the crowd. No gain. Maybe a 1 yard loss there. Going to make up second and 16 now. Omaha Nation with the ball at the 31-yard line.
I think what happened is he got the handoff, and then he got hit, but he didn't go down. And then he was still chomping his legs, and then he went and got hit again, and then he went down that second time. But we couldn't see it because the angle was right here.
Yeah,
I saw his legs chomping.
What a crowd tonight here in Winnebago, Nebraska. Here to support the Indians. Here to support the Omaha Nation Chiefs. Beautiful sight to see this evening. Under center, Sheridan with the ball. One guy behind him. Going to
Good
toss
shot.
out to the left. He's going to make a move. Met with Patrick Burt. Patrick Burt, not fooled. Brought him down.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 Winnebagos.
That was Mr. Sebastian Klein Brownrigg. Nowhere to go. Maybe about a 3-yard gain there.
On that play, Patrick Burt did a great job of just staying disciplined, and he got low and he made the tackle. That's something you want to see as a coach. You're really happy to see that from a fundamental perspective.
Yeah, great job from the senior.
The senior, time flying, man.
I know, right?
Remember, he was our youth worker at the
that
center.
summer. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good summer.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got third and around 14 yards to go. Omaha Nation with the ball at about the 33-yard line now. We're under 10 minutes left here in the second. Looking to get something going here. I'm expecting some type of pass play here from Omaha Nation. Winnebago is showing heavy blitz here. Sheridan calling for the ball. Gets a hold of it. Steps back to pass. Two stay in the block. Nice throw over there to Bertuzzi.
Oh, ball's out.
It's out after the catch, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Who laid the hit?
Who's defense?
I believe that was Brownrigg. Or was that Kimi?
That was Kimi.
Kimi.
Great hit to lodge the ball from Bertuzzi. They're reviewing it right now. Huddle. Powwow from the refs.
It looked like he had possession for a second.
I would say ball was on the
He's
ground.
calling it.
Here's
He's
the
calling
call. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Okay.
Going to bring up 4th down for Omaha Nation.
That was good timing on that tackle.
Should
that
be
was-
at the 33-yard line, I believe, right?
That was so bang, bang.
No, they're marking him at the 35.
I was just gonna say, like, fundamentally,
4th and
that's
11.
fundamentally, after a play like that, you think that's how it's done. That's the way it should be done right there. Pop that ball out right there.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. They're trying to move him up. It should be from the 33-yard line. 31-yard line. Okay. All right, folks, here we go. 4th down conversion. Let's see what Omaha Nation is not calling in the punt team right now. They're going to go for it here on 4th and about 15. Sheridan under center, calling for the ball. Gets a hold of it, back to pass. They're stashing. Tiny LaPointe just breaking through that line. Huge sack on 4th down, fellas.
Oh my goodness.
Who is this guy? What a play.
He's just
You
going.
can tell he's locked in.
He's locked. He's just going absolutely crazy tonight.
I wouldn't even be surprised if our line gets some offers from these colleges around here.
That was huge. I mean, on 4th down play, to bring the ball up to the 25-yard line for the Winnebago Indians to take up on offense. Obvious passing play coming from Omaha Nation. Just breaks through whoever was in front of him. Huge sack there from Ashton Tiny LaPointe.
Oh, man, we got a heavy package out there. We got Kendrick Mallory. We got Chris Perez out there. We got Ashton LaPointe.
Jared
Doxy.
Doxy's out there as well. The only one they're missing is Braden. Hey.
Below.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a heavy dose of run.
Great shot of one of our young guys there, Mr. Cameron Cloud Eagle. Shout to him. Another little up-and-coming athlete for Winnebago.
Miss Jelena Earth with the photo duties. I
Yeah.
like it.
Great shot of the student section there.
Got time on the floor, you guys.
We got Winnebago at the timeout.
Yeah, it sounds
Panda,
like it.
I like Panda getting in there.
7:19 to go here in the second period. Winnebago with the lead, 36-0. It's been a heck of a ball game for Winnebago, but in the Omaha Nation side of it, like we mentioned earlier in the game, that's one of our keys to victory that we kind of spoke about as we were hanging out. It's just the self-inflicted wounds, the turnovers don't help you against this Winnebago team this year.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable night tonight, you guys. Just to be able to be out here with you guys calling the game. Best seats in the house. I always say they're the best seats in the house. And it looks like our beloved Indians are having a fun time tonight. And I know pretty soon we're going to see some of these young guys get into action here. It's always good to see those young guys get out there. Our special teams has been a what's that?
I like this sign I'm seeing from the student section. It says, "I don't know much about football. I just watch number 9." Here we go. Winnebago with the ball at the 25-yard line. Decorah in motion. They're going to hand it out to Flemister right up the middle.
Reading his
Off to his
blocks.
right side, making a shifty move.
Oh.
He's open. He's going. Pushed out of bounds. Oh, he almost stayed in. He's going to get out of bounds right around the 10-yard line, I believe. Big run there from Flemister. Might be real close. Oh, at the 9. Going to be first down, Winnebago.
One thing we were talking about when we see Flemister run the ball now, compared to when he came, when he first started playing football, or he played a long time ago, but in high school, in 9th grade, 10th grade, he'd always get out in front of the pack, you know, and he would end up getting tackled here, tackled there, you know. And what he's learned is to be patient and read your blocks. And so you see a lot this year. He's kind of slowing it down, not necessarily slowing it down all the way, but just for his blocks to happen, and then he reads them, and then he's off.
I noticed he took a new stance this year as well, going after the Ashton Genty stance.
Oh, yeah.
The Michael Myers stance.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. White Bear calling for the ball. They're going to hand out to Flemister straight up to the right side. He's going to speed by. He's going to go. Touchdown, Winnebago.
There it is again. Let's go, Booby.
Booby Miles with the touchdown off to the right side. Little 9-yard scamper. Finds his way in the end zone. 6:08 left to go here in the second. Winnebago with the lead, 42-0.
It doesn't look like the club's affecting him too much.
No, not by any means. Yeah, then he reminds me of a patient runner that the Steelers used to have. You guys, come on.
The Belldozer?
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell, yeah.
Bell. Just kind of pitter-patter, wait for his space to open because he can put his foot in the ground, the acceleration. Okay, here we go. We have a
PAT attempt.
PAT attempt. Shout out to Craig Sr. PAT attempt coming from Doxy. Ball is coming. Looks like Burt is the holder. Ball is up. PAT attempt is good.
Let's go.
And you know Craig Cleveland, anybody else it would have been fine, but just because it is you, he had to comment that.
Appreciate you, Big Craig, getting those corrections. I don't mind making mistakes as long as I can correct them. So appreciate you reaching out, man. All right, well, with 6:08 to go here in the second period, 43-0 now. Winnebago Indians in this rivalry game just making statements right now as they trying to finish out their last game of the regular season here in the All Nations League. The way it's looking right now, Winnebago's going to walk in the playoffs.
Look at the student section.
Getting hyped up over there.
They're doing the cha-cha slide out there.
I'm trying to read some of these other signs these guys got. Thursdays, we wear pink. Oh, reference, guys? You know where it's from?
I want to say that is Mean Girls.
There you go. Oh, Bethany gave you the answer. She was so fired up to give that answer.
It was for Mean Girls. Yeah, Mean Girls.
Yep.
Oh,
all right,
here we go. Braylow.
Braden Lawrence with a nice kick there.
Nice kick.
Recovered at the 25 here from Omaha Nation. Going up the middle.
Still going.
Making a move. 24 brought down. Let's see who the tackle was made by. I'm still trying to see it. Flag did come out kind of late there. Looked like somebody in their 20s, maybe the 36 possibly.
Oh, right there. Whoever got the high five.
Was it LaPointe, 22?
22, yep. Mr. Adrian LaPointe.
2 tackles from him. So we're going to have I believe it was a hit away from the ball on that one, guys. That's what that one looked like. So as we move in, maybe we'll shout out our sponsors here. We got an injured player down there for Omaha Nation. Well, he's up and walking out the field, but we're going to take it a little time here. Shout out to our sponsors.
Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Avery Brothers Sign Company, the Pony Express, TB Customs, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Farms, and Sweetwater Cafe.
Looks like it was just a cramp over there on the Omaha Nation sideline there, getting him all worked on, getting him sorted out.
Getting him some pickle juice.
We are at a running clock right now, folks. We are at 5 minutes to go left here in the second period. Omaha Nation with the ball coming out, and they're going to start here in probably their best field position they've had all day, starting right around the 50-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if they can make something out of this drive here. Control the snap, move the ball. Just slow the game down just a little bit.
Jacob Lincoln running into the game for Decora coming out.
Still a big crowd here in Winnebago, man. I swear, I think the grills are still rolling over there. Shout out to the Winnebago fans. The Omaha Nation fans are making it out this evening. I formation for Omaha Nation. One split out left. Sheridan looking to go, and we're going to have a false start from that left guard there. Just a little jumpy on that one. Like I said, you still got Ashton, Tiny LaPointe in front of him, Mr. Chris Perez and Jared Doxy there. Looks like they're just going to go ahead and run the same old play. Might be switching it up here. Coach Hundle calling something. Got to get moving here. Okay, now they start that play clock. All right, here we go. Got to get moving. Going to bring up 1st and 15 from the 45-yard line in Omaha Nation territory. Sheridan still at quarterback. I believe you still have Klein Brownrigg in the backfield. Sheridan calling for the ball. Takes the high pullback to pass. Big hit from Tiny LaPointe. There's Sheridan. He lets one fly right over the hands of Free Bass. Caught, knocked out of bounds by Gooby Miles.
Right at the first down marker.
That is number 11, Mr. Kendrick Dunn for Omaha Nation.
Their first down.
Nice little swooper pass there. Free Bass almost had it, missed it. Dunn made a great catch and run.
Yep. Free Bass just a little early. Seen it all the way. Probably just got a little too excited, but yeah.
It was one of those things we talked about earlier, right? He was trying to make the run before he made the catch. He saw 6 in his future.
He saw 6.
Just missed it. Great throw there from Sheridan to Dunn to get them a first down. They got the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line in Winnebago territory. Let's see if Winnebago can get going, or Omaha Nation can get going here. We're at 2:40 left here in the second quarter. Time is ticking. Sheridan under center, one wide left. Sheridan takes the ball back to pass. Set up, goes, lets one fly off to the right side. Nobody home. Looks like it was a miscommunication with the receiver, number 11, Dunn again. Ball falls incomplete.
We got to give some shout-outs to that new line that they have out there.
Let's see.
Looks
here
like
we got
36, Drayden Rave. Bilo. There's
Bilo.
Bilo's out there. And then who's on nose tackle? That's number 70.
Demetrius Walker.
Demetrius. All right.
Then you got Melvin still out here in the wing. You got 33. That's a little buckskin.
Little buckskin.
And then Booby's out there on the left-hand side. Rakeem's still out there. And who's in the middle?
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yep.
Mike linebacker.
That's a good crew right there.
All right, here we
Let's
go.
see what the line does.
Omaha Nation. Sheridan under center. Still in the I formation. One wide out left. Takes the ball back to pass. Has a little time. Lets one fly. Trying to go for it all. Caught.
Complete.
All the way down to the 10-yard line.
Nice
Fights his way
play.
forward. Nice throw there from Sheridan all the way up to, I think that's 22.
22.
Franklin Lasley. Frank Lasley.
It looked like a jump ball right there with two Winnebago defenders.
Yeah,
Put
great
Franklin-
haul in, man.
Great
Good.
haul.
Great
That's
haul
why
in.
that's why they keep an eye on the ball too.
Yep, right through the two
Beautiful
defenders'
catch,
hands.
Franklin.
All right, here we go. From the 9-yard line now, Omaha Nation in business. Sitting at their I formation. Sheridan calling it out. Sets up his center. Center gets the ball. Here we go. Sheridan calling for it. Gets a hold of it. He's going to hand it off to the running back. Right up the middle. He's going to find his way into the end zone.
There you go.
Touchdown. Chiefs.
Omaha Nation on the board.
Right up the gut. Followed his blockers. And powered his way through the goal line there.
Who was the runner, guys?
Number 32. Is that 32?
No, I think it's 30. Davin Romo.
David Romo.
David Romo. So with
I
41
believe it is
seconds
Davin.
to go, 41 seconds to go left here in the second. Omaha Nation striking, getting on the board. Setting up for the 2-point conversion. Big number 14 split out left. Sheridan calling for the ball. Ball is on the ground, has to fall on it. Met down. Who's by the ball right there, guys? 55. Mr.
Kendrick
Mallory.
Double fives.
Double
Well, hey,
nickel.
good possession for Omaha Nation. I know that Ashton and all the boys we've been talking about are down on the sideline here, but I'm glad the coach went out there and put these younger guys in because hey, they're gonna have to fill some shoes next year.
Yeah, and it was a great piece of blocking from the Omaha Nation line.
And a
gave
beautiful
Sheridan,
catch.
gave Sheridan
Yeah.
time to throw, got to set his feet. Great release on it. Good catch out there by who was that again?
Romo.
Frankie Laszlo.
Yeah,
Frankie Lasley.
Frankie. Yeah, great catch by him with two defenders draping around the ball. Fell forward. Good run out there from who we say number 33? No, Mr. Romo. Great run from him for the score from the 9-yard line. Trying to make business happen out here. So here we go, folks. We still 41 seconds left to go in the second period. 43-6. Winnebago with the lead. New returners in the backfield for Winnebago. Mr. Braden Brownrigg, Triple B, and then Mr. LaPointe.
Oh, this is gonna be fun to watch.
Some guys with some good speed out there
Yeah,
too.
I would like to see them get a good kick in their hands, and so they can get a run back.
All right, here we go. Omaha Nation
Oh.
with the kickoff over towards Age the point. He's going to look at it. Does not go out of bounds. Smartly just falls on it right around the 24-yard line. Great kick there from Omaha Nation.
Good hustle, too, by that guy. He almost got to the ball.
Little knuckleball.
Yeah.
That's a good hustle out there from Coach Creighton.
Hirsch, good hustle.
Great hustle out there.
Oh,
See you hustle back now.
Give a shout out to that Sanssouci family. We got one Coach Sanssouci on one side and one Coach Sanssouci on our side too.
Let's see those guys go heads up.
Yeah. after the game, after the game,
Panda.
We'll line them up.
After the game.
Dang, I gotta take Nick in that one.
Dang. I know. Make them play golf. I might take Hirsch.
Yeah, Hirsch 100%.
And right there, folks, that is going to be the end of the second period. That's going to take us on into halftime.
Oh man, hey, that was a fun first half, you guys. What you guys think?
So that
The
here
crowd
we are.
is going wild.
KWCN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. Thank all of you for tuning in on your radios, turning us on your TVs, your phones, however you're following us, watching us. Please like, subscribe, share it. Let everybody know what's going on. We are live here at Winnebago High School football field. The Winnebago Indians 43, the Omaha Nation Chiefs 6 as we work our way into halftime.
If you're out there in your cars, guys, and you kind of got some static and you want to get a better signal, either go to our Facebook page on your phone if you're going to Bluetooth in, go to our Facebook page or our YouTube page, and then play it from there. You could even, from the radio, go to Winnebago Tribe's website, go click on news, go click on KWTN, and listen live, and then that'll get rid of any of the static you got out there. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I get static, so that's why I always just play it from my phone,
So back to story time. We wanted to talk
talk
about
about
the
some
broadcast
stories.
team. All right, so here we go.
Shout us out.
So our live stream director, Mr. Kevin Ebert, along with Miss Bethany Redhorn.
Let's go,
Our
Beth.
camera operators today, Miss Sinya Harlan,
Sinya.
Jordana Bass, and Mr.
Hello.
William Billy Decora. Sinya just had her
Bill.
birthday the other day too, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday,
old
right?
Yeah,
lady now,
yeah.
old gaga now.
Yeah. My name's Eugene Decora. I'm joined by Mr. Sean Walker and Coach Q.
Is in the house.
Our broadcast crew today. Again, we want to say thank you to all our sponsors for bringing it on out, helping us out, help the people out. That's kind of where it turns around. If you guys want to be a sponsor, don't forget to reach out to Mr. Adam Tramner. Shout out to our sponsors, Q.
Oh, shout out to our sponsors. Here we go. Hey, you know what? If you press this button. Oh, Beth.
Oh, I got you. It's right here. Now do it. It's coming.
So,
I'll get it quick.
All right.
Shout out to sponsors.
Shout out our sponsors to Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems. Turn volume down. Oh, we got it now. There it is. Avery Brothers Sign Company, Pony Express, TB Customs, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Farms, and Sweetwater Cafe. We say Peanut Gigi to you.
Yep.
Yeah, I
shout out
forgot
to
we
all of
had
you.
a-
Yeah, we got some background music, and shout out to all you sponsors. And so, like I say, in story time, a couple people reached out, and Duran Blackfish shared a good one.
All right,
with
let's hear
me.
his
So,
story.
His story goes like this. He says he remembers when Winnebago played Omaha Nation back in the day, and Willie Dew St. Cyr broke his collarbone. He just got over his other collarbone being broken the first play. Then he breaks his other one. And this is when they played Macy in Walt Hill, because I believe that's when Omaha Nation was fixing up their football field.
Okay.
So all their home games were in Walt Hill. He said, we didn't have a field, so we played our home games. Oh, no, that was us. Winnebago played our home games down in Walt Hill. Yeah, that would have been early. He said that was our freshman year, the only time I got to play 8-man. I remember, that's what he remembers about playing against Macy.
Okay.
That's
so
a
that
good
was
one.
a crazy one.
Heck yeah.
Go in there with just recovering from a broken collarbone, show up, and then break the other one.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
All right, folks, here we go. We are live here in Winnebago, Nebraska. There you go. Yep. So we are.
We're all going to dress up.
Oh, he's talking about the playoff game next week. So in 2 weeks now, right? We're sitting at 2 weeks away from the first round of the playoffs. I don't have the matchup yet for who Winnebago's going to play. I think that'll be determined these next couple of games here. I think whoever comes to town, Winnebago's got to keep the steamroller going. You know, and you heard Coach Sean say a little bit ago, Winnebago's just showing up very businesslike right now, trying to get their way back to the Dome.
Yeah, we talked about that on all the home games so far. You know, Winnebago's definitely got a big chip on their shoulder because of the last couple of years, especially last year with that double overtime loss against Pine Ridge. And yeah, the boys are still heated about that, and I think they're keeping those feelings from last year close at heart this season, and just pushing through everybody.
Yeah, like I said, I think Omaha Nation going to walk away from this game and get ready for their playoff game as well. I do believe they are eligible for the playoffs. Don't quote me on that if anybody can correct me, but I do believe they are eligible for the playoffs. It might be an away game. I don't think they're one of the top 2 seeds in 9B in the class that they play in. But I'm going to put it like this, man. And I really hope those All Nations schedule makers keep this game together, honestly. You know, I really enjoyed this. I really think it needs to be our last game of the season, because even during NSAA when we played them in 8-man, that's the way it was, right?
Yeah.
It was always the last game of the season.
Yep.
You know, because you turn up that heat, that rivalry heat, and you walk away with your bragging rights in the basketball season, all those things. I understand that. But, I think if the All Nations League gets a chance to review footage, kind of see the way these things go, like, I think that this game right here means so much to our community and the surrounding area. You know, we've had a lot of conversation about either one of these teams. I mean, I've kind of heard it from both sides about, is it legit to just go ahead and go back to NSAA and play 11-man football with the team that Winnebago has, and then, or is it we're doing just fine right here in the All Nations League? I guess I'd like to hear your take on it. Maybe if you guys want to put it in the comments, text us.
It's actually a good discussion, and we got time to discuss that too, and especially like at this time of the year. But yeah, if you guys have your own thoughts and opinions about that.
There they are.
If you have your own thoughts and opinions about that, about Winnebago going back to NSAA or staying in the league, I say there's pros and cons to both. And one of the things that this is why I kind of favor the stay in this league instead of going back to NSAA. I mean, we could eventually go back, but right now, we're noticing a lot of our boys try to go and play football in college, and
there's the football game we were talking about.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
And so that's as a coach, as a youth coach, that's one of the things that you really love to see is your younger athletes grow up to be college ball players, and to kind of maybe that's going to be something that's going to pay for their school, and so that's one thing I love to see. So we see that amongst the Winnebago the teams that we had in the past with the quarterbacks like Zayden Bernie and Vargas, Destin. Those guys went on to play some college football, and I love that for our kids. And if you look out all the names you've been saying all night long, and I said this earlier, I would not be surprised if some of our kids get picked up by some of these local colleges playing football. But that's my big thing about the league, And I know competitiveness, this and that, and whatever. Our JV team gets that, They get to play a full JV schedule of teams from NSAA, our surrounding schools and stuff. So they do get to see what it's like as freshmen and sophomores, and then when their varsity games are all, with the Indian League.
So that's what we talked about. The conversation kind of started, Coach Sean, here is with the All Nations League that we're in currently, and some of the conversations going around is, and I understand this team could probably make a transition in that direction, but NSAA versus the All Nations League, where do you see Winnebago's future going, or your thoughts on the comparison that we're seeing, or that you could have in an argument?
Man, that's a tough one. Just like Coach Q was saying, there's pros and cons to both. I think the way just kind of our town and our, just our community is growing here in Winnebago, like we're always going to have athletes. We're always going to have athletes. But so the edge guys, we're always going to have fast guys, going to have super quick guys. But I think one thing around here is that we struggle with is that we don't always grow the biggest, strongest linemen all the time. And we've been super blessed the past couple of years to have Ashton LaPointe, Kendrick Mallory, Chris Perez, Jared Doxey. And those might be like once in a decade kind of players. Yeah. And to have them all at the same time is super special. Yeah. And we're reaping the benefits of it now. But then who's not to say we go back to NSA, we have that kind of drought where we have like, not to knock anybody, but just kind of a smaller line. I think back to like Mr. Craig Cleveland Jr. I remember he was telling me that he played center at however tall he is, 5'8", 5'9", and in high school, probably 150 pounds, soaking wet, maybe. And that's where, there's kind of differences, but it's just a toss-up for me. I really like seeing the boys have success, but I guess from a basketball perspective, we kind of miss that conditioning because we are playing deep into November. But it's just like you said, it's a double-edged sword.
That fit, I like the all-blue fit with the felt, baby. I'm liking that.
Ooh, Hana.
Yeah. Bob and we, huh?
Oh, man.
So,
it's a shout out all the fans out there. Like, Chris Perez, what are you
know,
doing?
go back
He's
in the
coming up
locker
here
room.
trying to eat some nachos up here. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
So I'll give you my little hot take then on that argument here when you're talking NSAA versus All Nations League. I'm very biased myself just because I grew up in the time where we got our butts kicked playing 11-man. I was part of those two teams. My 2 years, we never won a game in 11-man, and it was tough. And it was tough because we were fielding an 11-man football team showing up to games with 12, 13 guys.
Yeah.
And you don't have subs. You have to play the whole game. And then you're walking and seeing across the way there. We played our hearts out. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to all my guys I played with. Louis Latre was my guy. Ed Snake. Greg Walker. Dubs and JR and like all the guys that I got to play with. But having success at the high school level does wonders for a kid's morale, right?
Yeah.
And your success that you have at the high school level, we all understand that. It doesn't make who we are, but it's a great foundation for who we're going to be in the future. And to see our boys succeed and grow within this league and what it's done for all our Native American reservation teams that we've seen succeed, I think it's a great ideal. I think it's a great thing. Our kids, and the way I've kind of seen it is the way recruiting's kind of gone nowadays is a lot of the kids have to do a lot of their own recruiting, right? I heard somebody say, well, the coaches aren't going to come up here and come visit us on a Thursday or a Wednesday and 2 o'clock in the afternoon and those type of attitudes towards it. But I'll put it like this. If a kid can play, a kid can play. Mm-hmm. And those parents, those nannies, those dagas, those are the ones taking film, sending it off to coaches, trying to get seen. And the way that recruiting happens nowadays, a lot of it's at the camps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The summer camps and reaching out to, like in basketball, it's the shoe brand, the shoe brand sports and those type of things. But overall, I really feel like Winnebago's success on the football team, on the football field, has a lot to do with the All Nations League even starting and being part of that. And myself, I feel like having success in the league, because we don't go win it every year or nothing, right?
Right.
We get our butts kicked, right? We lose championship games. We've missed the playoffs since we've been in this league. Like, it's not like Winnebago is just a such great dominant team that we just win it every year. No, that's not the case. And it shows the balance and talents as you go year to year, right? And I think you're adding 2 more minutes to the clock here, so we got a few more time to talk. And, you see the balance that this All-Nation League creates. And, I mean, myself, looking into it, I find our community here, look at what you're looking at right now, with this game that we have this evening and the camaraderie and everybody getting behind our kids. To me, that's what this is about. Myself, that's the way I view it.
And I just want to add something in there huge, and I know you probably thought about it too, but not only can our boys, the boys in the past few years, walk away high school saying that, that have that feeling of we're winners. We're winners. We got to the championship game. We lost, but we got there. These boys are right now that they're thinking the same thing. And I heard something on the live stream from the game last week. The guys were the opposing team's live stream crew. They were talking our lineup, and they were talking about Doxy, LaPointe, Perez, and they talk. Hey, those boys, they're not that. They said those are some big boys, but they're not the chubby big boys. These guys are full of muscle. He's like, so those guys must be hitting the weight room all the time. Mm-hmm. That's what our boys need to do. Yeah. That's what they said. And so maybe a little bit of that they can take, the other teams can take away. And I'm not trying to brag anybody up, but just having somebody say something about our boys like that shows that, that our coaching staff and the community and the boys themselves are in the right direction, And maybe they're going to start a weight program in the summer this time. Maybe they're going to do conditioning in the off season and stuff like that. Maybe they're gonna make them go out for wrestling and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So it could all just be positive, you know.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that walking away from this and looking at our boys' success on the football field and their losses, you know, and their downs that they have throughout the season, you know. Don't get me wrong, we've had a great season so far, and they're going to try to continue on into the playoffs, and so looking forward to it.
Oh man, hey, this second half, I really hope that we play the whole second half, and I hope these young guys get to play the whole time, so we can talk up EJ out there, man. EJ's been doing an excellent job. Adrian's been doing an excellent job. Brady's going to be at quarterback. Man, it's going to be so exciting watching the second half here.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Like I said, Omaha Nation getting some blocking going and getting some nice throws out there from Sheridan, getting themselves down to the 10-yard line and punching one in for the end zone. I mean, that's what this is all about. Like I said, and really you're just preparing for the playoffs at this point.
Yeah.
You know, moving forward from this game. It's 43-6 now as we start the second half. Winnebago looking to put a couple scores up, possibly end it early if they can, but I know they're going to play a lot of their second teamers, and we'll see if the second team can hold up their end of the bargain here in the second half.
And I expect them to. This is a good group of kids. They're going to play really hard.
And here comes the kickoff from number 2. Nice little
pooch
kick
kick.
Straight out of bounds, though, right at the 40-yard line. That was number 2, Mr. Todd Stabler with the kick. Yeah, it looks like he was trying to get down the middle there. There you go, Hirsch. Oh. Like it up for Creighton, man. That guy's all over the place. Coaches football, coaches basketball. Just a stand-up guy for his community and showing these kids kind of how to be, I guess.
Great guy.
Like
Yep.
Yeah.
But he lives here in Winnebago.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that before the game got started, right?
Yeah.
We were saying that, like, you know, some of our households are split watching this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want to do this. I wonder if Noel's got her Chiefs gear on. That's what I'm curious about right now, you know. All right, clock is ticking. We are in the second half. It looks like we have Mr. Hewlett at quarterback for Winnebago. Flemister in the backfield. Looks like Winnebago hitting the reset button. Here we go. Hand off to Flemister off that left side. Oh, great gang tackle right there from Omaha Nation, bringing him down in the backfield.
Nice lockup by
number 4, Mr. Javon Webster, to bring down Flemister and not let him gain a thing.
It wrapped him up right there in line of scrimmage, man.
Yeah, 1 yard loss there. Tackle for loss.
Great
Great tackle from Webster. All right, we are still at 11 minutes, 11:15 and ticking. Looks like we've got Free Bass out to wide to the left. And you've got Mr. Brownrigg wide left. Here we go, Hewlett throwing it out there to Free Bass. Free Bass cuts behind, catches it up at the 50, moving forward, tries to get around 2, 3 guys, finds himself still open, cuts back in, plows over a guy, falls forward to the 38-yard line. Free Bass and a nice pitch and catch there with Hewlett.
That was a fun catch to watch.
Yeah, just making it happen. First down, Winnebago. 10:40 and ticking. Third quarter here. Winnebago with the ball at around the 37-yard line. Hewlett calling his number. I apologize. That was White Bear out there on the left side. Free Bass down here. 2 wide receivers. Flemister next to the quarterback here in the shotgun formation. Winnebago taking their stance. Doxy in motion, switching sides here, lining up as a receiver. Hewlett kicks the ball on his own down that left side. Big piece of blocking from Flemister. Hewlett taking off 10, 15, 5. Touchdown, Winnebago. Big piece of blocking out there from Winnebago on that left side.
Hewlett showing off that speed, too. Once he got around that corner, he was gone.
I'll be real honest. I didn't know Melvin Hewlett was that fast. He's got some wheels, man.
Yeah, he does got some wheels, man. And he's used to playing quarterback, too, you know. He played quarterback in junior high and in Pee Wee back in the day. Him and Lige, they always been going back and forth.
It's been a tough call to pick a quarterback between those two, man.
Yeah.
Moving forward. All right, Winnebago setting up for the PAT attempt.
The PAT, Craig. If you're listening, PAT.
PAT attempt.
Yep, Beetle.
Craig's supposed to be here.
He told us he was going to be, too.
All right, maybe he's
All right,
up
here
there
we go.
with Toddy Boy.
Setup coming. Ball is dribbled on the
Oh,
ground,
let's see
picked
what-
up by
what they can do.
Doxy. Takes off, going forward, being
chomping,
drugged,
he's chomping
away.
chomping.
Slow it down.
Oh,
Going to fall down at the 4-yard line.
We have
Flag comes
some
out.
laundry on the field.
Great piece. It was a bad snap.
Let's see what they call, because That was a whole bunch of natives all bunched up in the middle. I couldn't see nothing.
Waiting for the call here. It looked crazy, didn't it?
Yeah.
Personal foul.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on Winnebago.
Oh.
Looks like they might accept. I don't think it'll probably just be enforced. PAT attempt, no good. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
All right, special teams, special teams. This is what I want to see right here. I'm gonna holler out these special teams guys that are all heading out there right now. Got number 5, Braden Brownrick, 62, Jacob Lincoln, 88, Braden Lawrence, 22, Adrian Lapointe. Oh, let's see, 38. Sean, you got good eyes?
We don't have a 38 on the roster.
That's what I was thinking.
For Winnebago?
Yeah, for Winnebago.
Well, I think I remember saying it during
Number 33, EJ Latre.
I think it's Lighty.
Lighty?
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
Lighty is
42.
42 Lighty's out there. Number 38, oh, you guys, come on, roster people. And 36, Drayden Rave. That's a good crew out there. Got a couple seniors out there with some youngsters.
Yep, got No Love, got Jacob Lincoln. I like it.
Waiting to see Mr. Drake Griffin get out there.
Yeah.
My favorite Indian.
I like watching Braden Brownrick. He's a little water bug, man. I think he's going to be, wherever the ball ends up, that's where Braden's going to be.
So Winnebago will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line.
Good field position for Omaha Nation.
Omaha Nation with 4 guys back to return.
One bouncer, 2 bouncers.
Ball's
now
down,
go.
picked up, making his move.
Nice move.
Right up the middle, breaking
wrapped
through.
up by 2 guys. Brought down, gang tackle, Winnebago.
36, there's Brady Brownrigg.
Yes, sir.
First one to be there.
Oh, No Love was up in there.
We are at 9:46 and ticking here. Winnebago Indians 49,
Coach
Omaha
setting him back
Nation
out there.
6. We are almost halfway through the third quarter here.
Hey, the special teams was coming off. Coach said, stay on the field. Stay on the field, you guys. We're going to play some football tonight.
It takes a special player to play special teams.
Yeah.
What my special teams coach always said.
Here we go. Kendrick Mallory on the line. Braden Lawrence. And it looks like Mr. Drayden Rave as a new defensive line for Winnebago.
No love.
Lighty Hunter at linebacker. Jacob Lincoln in there. 33, Mr. EJ Latre playing that corner spot over there. Age Lapointe and Brady Brownrigg as your safeties.
Adrian and Brady, they're sneaky back there on defense. Hopefully they don't try to throw in their area.
All right, here we go. Omaha Nation looking to get set up. Sheridan calling for it out. Going to hand off straight up the middle. Going to cut through. Almost ripped away there by Drayden Rave, but he's going to fall forward. Going to be about an 8-yard gain there from number 30.
Number 30.
Mr. Romo.
Davin
Romo.
Nephew.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 2 from the 39-yard line here for Omaha Nation in Winnebago territory. We got 8 minutes and ticking here left in the third. See what they choose to do here. Still I formation. One out to the right. Sheridan gets a hold of the ball right up the middle again. Number 30. Going to pound his way. Just dragging everybody with him. Going to fall forward right to about the 31-yard line.
Good run.
Yeah, go with what's working.
Good piece of running there from Omaha Nation. And they're trying to get into the hurry up and get moving here. Good run there for Omaha Nation. Going to get a first down. Moving forward here. They're in the huddle. They're at 7:40 and ticking. Let's see how quickly they can get out of the huddle here. The clock is ticking. Got a great drive going right now. Let's not take a penalty here. Let's get moving.
Yep.
Splitting one out here to the left. That is number 14. That is Cesar Garcia.
I'm going Romo.
Sheridan still with the ball in his hand. Romo as fullback.
Oh.
Ball is on the ground. Sheridan smartly just falls on it. And the woes continue with that center quarterback connection.
Yeah.
1 yard loss.
Number 24 was in there on Winnebago right after quarterback hopped on it.
Walker Morrison.
Oh, he was in the area. Almost got that fumble.
I love seeing the boys out there with their long hair too.
Yep.
Talk to him. Just take that braid out. Rock it natural.
Yeah.
2nd and 11 here from the 32-yard line. Omaha Nation with the ball. Sheridan under center. Gets a hold of it. Sets up the pass. Looks
Batted
outside
down.
by double nickel 55.
Double Nick.
Kendrick Mallory.
Great bat down from that left end spot. Great piece of work there from Mallory. Not to be fooled on the quick pass. Smart headsy play there to get the hand up.
Yeah.
You
Great.
don't really, bro. You don't see it that often. The big guys, putting their hands up like that. On a play like that. Usually, just kind of get them kind of rushing the quarterback.
Here we go, Omaha Nation once
up.
again from the 32-yard line. 30
I
and
think they're
12.
passing again, guys.
They're going to hand it off. Fake the handoff. Sheridan tries to throw it. He gets rid of it. It's 22. Oh, great tackle out there from, is that Waukesha again?
I think that's
No,
EJ
that was
Latre.
number 33, EJ Latre.
Great tackle. Sheridan almost drugged down in the backfield. Gets rid of the ball. Caught by number 22, Frank Lasley. Brought down by Latre for maybe a 3-yard gain.
There's another young athlete right there that's going to be able to play both sides of the ball in Latre.
Yes.
4th and around 8, we're going to call it, from the 29-yard line in Winnebago territory. Let's see if Omaha Nation can convert on this 4th down attempt. Sheridan, 2 wide receivers, 1 running back behind him. They're going to do a pitch out to the left. He's got a lot of space. That's number 2.
Oh, my
goodness.
Big tackle there from Mr. LaPointe.
Adrian LaPointe playing the dagger.
Put it on him, slowed him down. Great open field tackle for loss on that one. Not fooled on the toss play. Way to come up and make a play.
That was a fundamental play, and then he made it sound off, too.
I love seeing that. Just closing in, breaking down, making a tackle, wrapping up low. Oh, man, I love it.
Yeah, it was a big run. I believe that was number 2, right? Todd Stabler trying to get out there on the edge. Or was that number 3? I think it was 3. No, it was Kane. Kane pitched it off.
They're keeping that second string in there in offense. Come on, you guys. Let's get some yards.
4:40 and ticking here in the 3rd period. 49-6. Winnebago looking for, I believe the next score would be a walk-off, correct? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Or do they have to convert?
Convert the PAT.
They'd have to convert
PAT or
yeah,
2-point.
2-point, okay. Braden Lawrence taking over duties at center. Mr. Braden Brownrigg taking over duties at quarterback. They're calling out the play. Brady takes it, going to hand it off to H. LaPointe. Off to that left side. Metz meets the guy out on his outside right at the 40-yard line. Great tackle for number 14 for Omaha Nation. Cesar Garcia to bring down Mr. LaPointe. Going to be an 8-yard gain. Let's see where their spot's at.
What a
Yeah,
niner.
9-yard gain.
What a good niner.
Going to bring it Winnebago up to the 41-yard line on their own side of the 50.
Oh, number 12. Number
That
12
was a great run by
Draker's
Adrian.
Griffin.
Uh-oh, Drake. Number 12 is in the game.
Setting up with the pink gloves. I love to see
look
it. Wide receiver out here onto the bottom right side. Here comes Brownrigg. Brownrigg calling for the ball. Ball is on the ground. They have to fall on it. Look at a smart play there from, is that EJ?
Yep.
EJ Latre smartly just falls on the ball. And there's number 21, Mr. Aiden Armel coming into the game. Timeout, Omaha Nation. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3 from the 39-yard line when we come back from this timeout.
Oh, Aiden Armel, might as well give his dig a shout out. You saw his dig here earlier.
Oh, no, that's his choka. His choka, the OG. Everybody's got a Dega Bob, right?
Yeah.
You guys all grew up with a Dega Bob.
Yeah.
Do you have a Dega Bob, Uncle Bob? No?
Yeah.
No? Okay. We all had an Uncle Bob, but ours is legendary. Nice. But, yeah, good to see him in town. Good to show up for his grandson, his Tunch gig. Get to check him out. So,
Choka Bob Mercer.
yeah.
I do want to shout out Mr. Richard Carnes did make his way home this weekend.
Yeah.
Former all-star athlete here at Winnebago.
Yeah.
Great football player, great person, great police officer. Just wishing him all the luck right now.
Yep. I know I get to talk to him quite often. And I always tease him about having wheels. Remember me and him to race back in the day at the fields? I almost got him, too, man.
Oh, man.
Almost got him. So shout out to Blowy if you're watching.
I always say good luck to him too. He's a real good guy. He's a real fair guy. He's in the right profession. And he's been back every weekend so far. So it's not even like he's gone. He was just here last week.
See if we can put those wheels to use in
Yeah.
the police force,
Probably,
right?
probably coming to play softball or something.
So you versus him, Prime Police Force Academy, right out. Who's winning?
Oh.
Wheels.
Prime? Wheels? Shit, probably me.
3:18 to go here in the third. Brownrigg
Ben-
under center.
bench
Faking the
press
handoff. They're going to hand it off to
garbage.
LaPointe. He's off to that left side. He's pushing through. He's going to fall forward. Gets brought down by 3. Omaha Nation, 23 on the tackle. That is Aiden Dale.
Yeah, that was
Going to
good.
be enough for about a 7-yard gain.
That was a good way to hold on to that ball with 2 hands. So you see LaPointe was running the ball with 2 hands. He's kind of a little skinny guy, so it'd probably be easy to rip it away if you're just running with 1, so he protects the ball with 2 hands. 3 guys right there, too.
Yeah, we have 8-yard gain there. So he has a 9-yard gain, 8-yard gain. Good piece of running here from LaPointe. Good
Yes.
block with this young line out there, making way for him. Drayden Rave on that right side, and who's the other guy over there? 70?
70. 76.
76. Mr. Of course, we don't got it. Is that Dreas? Might be Robinson.
Mr. Robinson. Okay.
Yep. All right, Brownrigg calling for Aiden Armel out in the slot. They're going to hand it off right up the middle to EJ. Oh, he's been in the
move.
backfield. Spin. Found
He's
his way
still going.
open. Fell forward enough for the first down. Winnebago
Nice
brings the
run.
ball up to the 48-yard line.
Nice running by Latrey. That spin move got him that extra yardage he needed for that first down. Looks like he got shaken up just a little bit on that tackle right there, but he shook it off.
Met in the backfield, but I believe that was 23, Mr.
he got
Mr.
to the
Aiden
line
Dale.
quick.
Yeah, got through the line quick, spun off it, and got moving.
Kind of hit the Madden spin move there.
Yeah, he did. 1:45 and ticking left here in the third quarter. Winnebago still with the lead, 49-6. Winnebago with their first down, right around the 47-yard line. Second team is in for Winnebago. Braden Brownrigg under center. Looks like we got Aaron Hewlett out there. They're going to fake it, pitch it to the outside. Here comes EJ, pushing down, does not afraid of contact, blows through a guy, finally goes out of bounds. Good piece of blocking out there from number 23, Mr. Aaron Hewlett, to make his way through.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be just short, about a 9-yard gain. Going to bring him up to the 38-yard line.
A lot of contact right there on that first initial contact with number 14. Met Latrey right there on the side. Latrey kind of just ran right through him.
The Latrey crowd right here, right below us to our left. Man,
yeah.
they got real loud there. I love that for him.
He does have a huge fan base down there.
We are under a minute and ticking here in the third quarter. Winnebago with the ball, still with a large lead, looking to get a score here before the end. Here we go. Brownrigg hands it off to Latrey, getting right up the middle, finds his way, met possibly a face mask there. Number 23, Mr. Aiden Dale got a hold of him, and we're getting
Stop the clock, they said.
stop the clock on the penalty. Great piece of running. That was about a 6-7-yard gain straight up the middle. Play came in. Dale might have been called for the face mask and tack on 15 to that one. Aiden Dale had a great tackle, just too much hands on the face.
Too much hands.
So that's going to add on 15. Good piece of running from Latrey, man.
His legs just keep on going. I noticed that about him a couple of weeks ago, is that when he gets the ball, he hits the hole as hard as he can, and then he chomps his legs, and he don't go down until you bring him down.
New lead blocker for Winnebago. Looks like Waukanja Morris is taking over the fullback
Ooh,
duties,
nice.
setting the pace out here for Latrey. Great little combo in the backfield. Future of Winnebago football right there. Braden Brownrigg going under center. Big Braden Lawrence taking over duties. Braden Lawrence calling for the ball. Gets a hold of it. Hands it off to Latrey. Takes a nice little stop off to his left. Maybe didn't follow his block. Picked up, brought down. Going to be a gain of about 2 yards there. Good tackling from Omaha Nation. Not to let him spring free. Kind of decided to go left cut on that one versus following his block. But, that defensive line's kind of making some moves right now.
Yeah.
End of the third
End
quarter,
of the third.
guys.
End
Going
of the
into
fourth
fourth.
quarter. We're going to go ahead and go. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. We're going to give a shout out to our sponsors.
Shout out to our
Q.
sponsors right here. Shout out to Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Pony Express, TB Customs, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Farms, and Sweetwater Cafe. And like I said, TB Customs, they're hooking a lot of people up for basketball season just right around the corner. First tournaments in a couple weeks. And yeah, TB Cuffs has been pretty busy making some uniforms for our youth teams around here in Winnebago. Shout out to Trayvon.
I just want to make a point that it's such a beautiful time for sports right now because you got college and pro football full swing, you got playoff baseball, and you got the NBA starting up. It's such a great time.
Can't forget hockey. I think
hockey's in the play.
Well.
Yeah, hockey cross country.
Hockey and basketball season, they kind of like the same time, the winter sports, you know.
Kind of finishing up with high school girls volleyball is kind of finishing up. I mean,
all that,
golf
man.
got done a little while
really
ago.
is.
Yeah, great time for sports.
How are our lady volleyball players doing?
Having a rough season. I'll admit it. I'll say it plainly. You know, they've had a rough season to go over it, but
they had a lot of games
That's
that were close.
Yeah, you watch them play. They have these spurts where it's like, hey, there we are, right? That's our team. And then there's just moments when it falls off. You know, it just comes with it.
All right, here we go, guys.
All right, Winnebago at around the 16-yard line. Braden Brownring with the ball here, looking to hand it off to Latre. He's going to take his time. He's going to find his way up the middle, falling forward, brought down, not after a gain of around 7.
Looks like he might have picked up that first down, or pretty close.
Pretty close. Yeah, I'll call it a gain of 7 there. Bringing up 3rd down and 1 here for this Winnebago offense. Pound the football, right?
Pound the
These young
football.
guys. What did I tell you when I was coaching and being younger? They got to learn how to push, right?
Yeah.
We got to be able to push the ball and be dominant on a run
If
team.
you can get 4 yards of carry up the middle, that's proper.
All right, here we go. EJ Latre now at the fullback position. Brownray calling out the play. He gets it. He's going to head it off to LaPointe. LaPointe's going to bully his way forward. Met by Omaha Nation. We're going to see. It looks like it's enough. Going to be maybe a 2 or 3 yard gain. Going to bring them inside the 10-yard line. They're going to be right around the 6, first down. Winnebago.
Oh, nice run by Adrian. Just hit whatever hole that was over there. He hit that sucker hard and pushed through to get that first down.
Yeah, this combo of LaPointe and Latre, they just keep their legs moving. They just keep going, put their head down.
Lead blocking from Morrison. You know, like you can't beat that.
And it looks like they really like that contact. You
They
can't
do.
find that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's great to find a football kid that you've seen that from Latre's run. You've seen that from LaPointe's run. They're not running out of bounds. They're not trying to fall down. They're creating contact when they run the ball. Maybe that's all got something to do with Cam Scadaboo. You guys been watching him run lately?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Brownring with the ball.
Oh,
Almost got blown
pitch.
up. They're going to pitch it out to LaPointe. LaPointe got one guy to beat. He's going to meet him at the goal line. Touchdown, Winnebago.
Let's go. Let's go.
LaPointe.
Finishing off that great run there. Brownrig and Latre take the hits, get the pitch going, springs him wide open, and a great piece of running from LaPointe.
That was actually a really good play because it kind of juked me. I thought the defense got in there and got Latre on an early hit or like an early contact behind the scrimmage line hit, but then I saw the ball come popping out, so that was an awesome play.
Great combination of play calls there from the coaches.
Great
Pound the
design.
ball, pound the ball, pound the ball. And they're keying on it now. Poof, kick it out. Set the kid loose. All right, looks like we're getting some confusion here from the play calls. Multiple guys going in, couple of guys coming out. Coach looking around. Maybe they got a timeout to burn. We'll see what they do here. Play is in. 78 comes out. That's Dreas Robinson. Here we go. Winnebago setting up for the 2-point conversion. Number 24, Waukanja Morris, lead blocker, Adrian LaPointe in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to LaPointe, straight up the middle. Beats 2 guys, falls forward. And it looks like he's going to be short. No good. We're going to get another series of football, folks.
Let's go. Game's not over yet, guys. I was saying that earlier. I hope that they play out the whole second half. And
Yeah.
I know that Winnebago likes to keep a good dominant lead and stuff like that when they get up, but I really like the idea of playing these youngsters.
No, and like we talked about earlier, right? Like we got the first down. You know, we got a great play design to get that touchdown. But for them to go earn those 3 yards to get that first down on a 3rd down like that, those are big key moments for a young football team to lean on and learn from.
Yes, it is.
So here we go, folks. We are at 10:20 to go here in the 4th period. Winnebago 55, Omaha Nation 6. There is a 50-point rule in All Nations League. If Winnebago gets a 50-point lead, they play out the whole first half. But since we're in the second half, if there's a 50-point lead, the game is over. But as of right now, the lead is only 49.
Play ball.
Play ball. No, love to see it because you guys have brought it up multiple times. It's nice seeing these young guys getting their opportunity to play under these lights here in Winnebago. Look at the crowd. Look at the stands. You look at the cheap seats up on the hill there. You look at the crowd that's on the fence in the parking lot. I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
No, these boys are going to remember these times for a long time, you know. Like we were talking about high school games. I remember those times, too. I remember from their perspective out there looking out here, you know.
I see number 21, Mr. Aiden Armel. Number 23, Mr. Aaron Hewlett. Big move out there from Braden Lawrence.
Below.
Caught by number 14 for Omaha Nation. Nice juke move. Dropped the guy, made him touch earth. He's still on his feet, trying to go to the left. Finally met up and brought down number 14 for Omaha Nation, Mr. Cesar Garcia. Great move right there.
Great move.
Little head fake, little juke move like that. Barry Sanders style.
The kid just kind of dug into the ground. I can see the number. I won't call him out. I won't shout him out. I'll leave that one alone.
No.
I'll leave that one alone.
We'll leave Adrian alone.
Oh, man.
Great move there from Garcia. So we are 9:40 end ticking. Omaha Nation's going to take over with the ball at the 35-yard line. Looks like Winnebago's got that same defensive line set up with Rave, Lawrence, and Mallory. Double nickel. Jacob Lincoln looks like he's coming out into the game. Adrian Lapointe playing corner for him. Latrey's out there.
After that last defensive series on the hits that Lapointe got in there, I think that he was just trying to continue on that.
All right, Waukesha Morris, one of the linebackers, and they got Brady Brownrigg back there at safety. Omaha Nation setting up. Might be a change at quarterback for them. We can't see it from here, though. Ball is on the ground and recovered. Still having that, probably a 1-yard loss there. New quarterback is number 14, Mr. Cesar Garcia, the new quarterback here for Omaha Nation. Cesar Garcia, a freshman on this Omaha Nation team.
Making an impact.
Yeah, it was a great move, right, from the freshman on that last one.
I do a couple quarterback keepers.
Here we go. Here's Garcia with the ball. Calling for it. Does not get a hold of it. Finally gets it back. Still having a bad connection with that center.
Oh, man.
Kind of what I'm seeing, though, from Garcia here is he's not too far under the center. It feels like his foot's already way back. If you guys look at his setup.
Yeah.
Like his foot's way back. Like he's reaching way forward for the ball. Like it's always the most uncomfortable thing to talk about with kids is to get underneath right there, right? You got to get your hand underneath there.
Yep.
And it's just one of those things. It's part of football. You know, we
Yeah.
got to get over it, right?
As a Pee Wee coach, remember Pee Wee coaching for a while? And, you know, you're trying to teach that and stuff like that. The boys, hey,
yeah,
hey,
you know,
that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Hey, that guy.
Yeah.
Hey. No, you got to get under there. You have to get under and get that ball.
Yeah, but like I said, shout out to our youth sports program. Those football boys are still playing as well. And you look at our product that's on the field right now, and even Omaha Nation's product, because they've been in that same league that we've been in for many years. And I think it does wonders for them being able to put on some pads and play football from 3rd to 6th grade.
Yep.
You know, it does wonders for our kids moving forward. You look at their records this year, everybody that's on this field right now has probably played Pee Wee football in this Northeast Nebraska Football League.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, here we go. We are at 8:28. Clock is stopped after the timeout. Garcia under center. Called for the ball. I formation behind him. He's going to take the ball, looking to pass. Little skip pass out there, dropped by number 22, Mr. Frankie Lasley. What, did we get a late hit back here?
Yeah, a little rough in the passer.
24.
Morris. Yeah, Waukesha. Love the enthusiasm, but we played a pretty clean game so far. A few personal foul penalties, but that's just kind of uncalled for. We'll get better.
And you know what? I think that's one of the things that we talk about just a little bit on our shows is Winnebago's the difference in penalties this year from last year.
Yeah.
You know, last year I know that there's a few games that we were kind of questioning them ourselves. You know, like what are they doing that for? You know, and this year they really cleaned it up.
Aiden Armel in the game for Morrison. Also, Kendrick Mallory comes to the sideline. And so you're going to have 4 down linemen here for Winnebago. Garcia still in the center. Omaha Nation's got the ball at the 49-yard line on their side of the 50. Garcia gets a hold of the ball. They're going to hand it off to number 30. He's going to go right up the middle.
Room.
Great piece of tackling there from number 62, Mr. Jacob Lincoln. That's going to be enough for first down, Omaha Nation.
Davin Romo with that 10-yard scamper right there up the middle.
Drakers
coming in at safety.
Oh.
I need to see Drake make a tackle tonight. Under the lights. Got to make Daga proud. He's in the stands tonight.
He's in the stands.
7:30 and ticking here in the fourth. 55-6, Winnebago. Omaha Nation marching right now into Winnebago territory. Garcia calls for the ball, gets a hold of it. Fullback dive right up the middle. A lot of room, nobody in front of him. There's Drake trying to make the tackle. He gets a hold of him, pushes it out of bounds with LaPointe. I'm going to call that a tackle.
Yep.
I'd mark it in the books.
All right, let's count it.
Count it.
Even if it's an assisted. About the 18-yard line.
Great run from number 22, Lasley, bringing them all the way up to the 20-yard line. Another first down, Omaha Nation. 7 minutes and ticking here in the fourth period.
Should be an exciting one.
Great drive going on right now for Omaha Nation, just marching down the field. One big costly penalty for Winnebago. Had a third down up and running, and that penalty kept this drive alive.
That's all. Yep, that's all it took.
One running back in the backfield for Omaha Nation. Garcia with the ball. Two wide receivers. Gets a hold of it, slips it to that
nice
fullback.
run.
30, goes through forward. He's at the 5, 10. Big tackle out there.
Ooh, we have a
Didn't look too crazy to me. Like it got a hold of his shoulder, but that's going to be number 23 with the tackle for Winnebago.
Looks like there's two pieces of laundry out there.
Aaron Hewlett was bringing him down on that tackle.
Got a flag down over on the left-hand side in the backfield, and then one right at the line, where the ball was downed at right there at the 2-yard line.
Waiting for the
7
call
yard
here.
line.
We're going to get a holding on Omaha Nation. That's the first call. Second call, face mask on Winnebago. Penalty offset. Replay the down. First down for the Chiefs at the 20. That was a great little run, though. Number 22 for Omaha Nation, Mr. Frankie Lasley, really got moving on that one. Great piece of tackling from Hewlett, brought him down, got sprung free. Mr. Braden Lawrence right there, number 42 for Winnebago.
That's Lighty.
Lighty.
Yep.
Lighty, and then Drayden Rave, also the senior, on that left end spot. Omaha Nation working from left to right here. Garcia under center, two behind him. I formation. Ball straight up the middle. Ball's
on the ground.
Recovered by Jacob Lincoln. After the fumble from Omaha Nation, Winnebago takes over the ball at around the 18-yard line.
Man, those self-inflicted mistakes.
That was a drive. They had a drive going. That was around maybe 8 plays.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe burned around 5 minutes off the clock. That was a great drive, Omaha Nation going. Just mishandled on the snap, on the handoff, and fell forward, and Mr. Lincoln was all over it.
Yeah, he just saw the ball bounce in front of him. He got popped out way back there.
Aiden Armel getting his first piece of offensive action here.
I'd like to see him dial up a shot for Braden. He can sling it. He
Yeah.
can sling it.
I was thinking at the last series back then.
Griffin still in there as well. Looks like you got Adrian LaPointe in the backfield. I believe that's EJ.
They
And
might just go for it right now.
let's see what they call up here. Handoff right up that right side. Griffin
LaPointe.
with the big block. Here comes LaPointe. He's all the way up to the 30, the 35, the 40. Met pushed out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Good piece of running. Griffin out on the lead block on the edge there.
Attaboy, Drake. That's what I like to see, man. Heck yeah.
Man,
Good
LaPointe-
piece of blocking from
LaPointe
Winnebago.
got out there really fast, man.
It's so much fun watching these kids. Like, we've known them for
Yeah.
pretty much since they're come out of Educare,
Yeah.
watching them play ball under the lights. It's so much fun.
Now they're the big boys, not watching the big boys play. They are the big boys.
You ain't lying there. Aaron Hewlett off there. They bring Brady Brownrigg back in. Looks like LaPointe is still the running back, and he's got EJ Latre lead blocking for him. Griffin, the lone ace back. Handoff right up the middle to Latre. Latre coming forward, going to fall forward for about 3 yards there. Good piece of tackle from Omaha Nation. Not letting them get free. That's going to be a gain of about 3 for Latre. Bringing them up to the 46-yard line.
And these younger boys that are playing right now, they're going to be watching this game over. They're going to go and watch our live stream to go watch it. So we got to say some of the things that they need to hear. Like one of the things is take a lot of what you learn from these seniors and put it into your game every year. Going to the weight room, hitting the weights, you know. And if you're not out for basketball, go out for wrestling, you know, so you can get that extra conditioning and all that, you know, because you got to push yourself, you know, you got to push yourself. So if I'm going to say anything to those young guys out there, that's what you guys need to do. Stay in the weight room.
Brownrigg under center, 2 behind him. High formation. Brownrigg gets it. Going to fake the handoff to the fullback. LaPointe's going to get it. He's a speedster.
Oh, man.
He's up to the 40.
Nice hit again.
Bounced the guy off him. Dropped down at the 37 after around a 20-yard gain. Huge hit from LaPointe on that one.
Laying the shoulder into somebody.
Not afraid at all of the contact, you know. Just you got to love running backs that do that type of running.
I need him to do that during basketball season now when he's dribbling up the court. Hey.
Just put your head down. Offensive.
2:30 and ticking. 55-6 still. Winnebago up. Brownrigg under center with LaPointe in the backfield.
Go for one.
Latre
Send one, Brady.
as the fullback. They're going to hand it off. Fake it. Brady steps back to pass. Nobody to go. Omaha Nation gets a hold of him. Ball's down. Almost picked it up. They're going to call an incomplete pass. They were trying to slip LaPointe out there. Could not get a good piece of tackling there from Garcia and number 30 for Omaha Nation, Mr. Romo. All up in the backfield on that one.
Looked like they wanted to get Brady a bomb out to the left-hand side over here, but, man, that one block didn't hold.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line in Omaha Nation territory for Winnebago. 140 and ticking. Brady taking his time, gets it under center, calls for the ball. They're going to hand it off to Latre straight up the middle. He makes a move, makes a couple guys miss, drags a guy forward. He's going to fall forward enough for a first down up to around the 29-yard line.
He's so much fun to watch right now.
He's a truck, man.
Yeah, great piece of running there from Latre.
All his runs been up the middle so far. And you know that he's quick. He can get up. Once he gets to the outside, it's gone, you know. But he's been just going like a horse right up the middle.
One piece of advice I'd give him right now, though, is get a little lower. Drop those hips a little bit. You're standing a little too high. You know, get a little lower. Keep your center of gravity low and go forward. You know, if you watch the way he runs, it's almost like he's standing straight up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want him to get hurt or nothing like that. So if he keeps himself a little lower, ready for contact, but can still maintain speed, you know, he's going to be a good running back for us in the future. Straight up. Under a minute now, 50 seconds and ticking. Winnebago hustle into the line. Brownrigg, same setup here. 2 behind him, Adrian LaPointe. They're going to just take the knee here. And I believe that's going to do it, folks, for our ball game. This was Winnebago Indians 55, Omaha Nation Chiefs 6. We appreciate everybody tuning in. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio. I'll just ask you guys before we move on into all our thank yous and commentary here. Final thoughts of the game tonight, of the rivalry, Winnebago versus Omaha Nation.
Winnebago just showed up, took care, just like Dusty said, just taking care of what they need to take care of tonight, and they come out with a win.
In myself, you know, for both teams, you know, good regular season to both teams. You know, congratulations on 2 good seasons, and both teams are going to be in the playoffs. You guys just play your hearts out, and I'm just glad I got to see a good game tonight.
Yeah. I agree. I'll go with that as well. I really believe good luck to both these teams in the playoffs. Get healthy, get ready. You got a couple weeks to get ready for it. Omaha Nation might be hosting, going to a game next week. Winnebago's got 2 weeks before they play again. Stay hungry. It's easy to take a day off during that bye week and forget about some things, right? Yeah. Stay focused, stay on it. I believe Coach has got him there. I believe the senior leadership has got him there. Looking forward to Winnebago in this playoff game on Halloween night is when we will see you all again right here in Winnebago High School Field.
Yeah, it also gives a couple of our players a chance to kind of heal up from a couple of injuries or some bangs and bruises and stuff like that, you know. So once we hit the playoffs, that it's going to be a legit time for Winnebago to come in and show everybody what they got.
Man, shout out to Todd Walker, just putting on a show for us this evening. He's always been on it.
I do got to say one thing, ladies and gentlemen, that like to listen in on Winnebago sports, listen in on our sports show every other Wednesday, starting with this coming Wednesday, where we kind of bring you all the local sports. We'll talk about the playoffs. We'll talk about volleyball. We'll talk about the upcoming basketball season and everything that's going on around in the area. So make sure and listen in on the Big Voice Sports Talk Show.
All right, we want to shout out our team and then possibly our sponsors. We'll get that graphic pulled up for you guys and then get it going. Sponsors, Q.
Sponsors here. Want to say a big thank you to Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Pony Express, TB Customs, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Farms, and Sweetwater Cafe. Say Pina Gigi, we know.
I do got to say, if I'm going to do anything, here we go. The broadcast team that we have in front of us tonight, helping us out, Mr. Kevin Ebert and Miss Bethany Redhorn, our live stream directors, our camera operators, Senya Harlan, Jordana Bass, and William the Billy Decora. My name's Eugene Decora. I'm here with Mr. Sean Walker and Coach Q. It's been a pleasure to stream with you guys. I do want to give one last shout out. Shout out to Ashton Tynan LaPointe.
Oh my
He had a great game tonight.
Yeah.
He had a great game tonight. He was the difference maker, my player of the game.
Yeah, my player of the
Player
game
of
as
the
well.
game. I would agree with that.
Yep.
All right, folks, I think that's all we got for you. We will see you again, possibly for a volleyball game. I don't think we have any more home ones. Next Thursday is the next home volleyball game. We will be back with you all. And then on the next one, we will be Halloween night.
Halloween.
Back here. So,
Everybody show up. Everybody wear your costumes. We'll be here.
all right, have a good evening, folks. Thanks for joining. KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station, when we try our best.